And we are live. I sent Boo the link also just to see if in case he wanted to join in.
Yeah.
And Simon will be along shortly. He's uploading. I think he said it was uploading. Laptop is 11 minutes from updating. Man, that's what I did the other day. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I came on there. I mean, when I was to upload pictures, everything was different. The whole computer format was completely different. What's up, Christy? Thank you, honey. The whole thing was, I knew then, I said, this just ain't going to work right. I just see it coming. I don't feel
Yeah.
comfortable about this. And sure enough, um, it took the pictures. I had to create a folder. Then it was like making me send it to OneDrive or cloud. And I didn't want anything to do with the cloud. I don't do anything with the cloud because I ain't paying nobody to store something on there when I've got uh, probably a total of 4 terabytes of external drives now
Yeah.
sitting
You
around here.
should be able to turn that off. I know I did on most things, like all my photos, because I take a lot of thumbnails and I don't want all that just going up to the cloud. So I turn photos
Right,
off. My contacts I left on. That way, if something ever happened to my phone or whatever, all my contacts are saved in the cloud. But they give you a certain amount for free. But if you
right.
want extra, it's like $2.99 a month. But I'm paying for I think 2 terabytes for $2.99 a month above what they give me for free. But I didn't always do that. I just started doing that like a year ago when I was wanting to
Yeah,
put some. There's another backup for my videos. I did
right.
it after that hard drive crashed. That's what it was. But
Yeah. Yes, I got your text, Simon. I appreciate it, buddy. Hey,
Serena came in
Christy.
here last night after work. You ever heard of Charleston Chews?
I heard y'all talking about that last night. I was here the whole time.
Okay. Did you see how
What's up,
little
Sam?
they were? They
Yeah,
they're like 3/8 of an inch, little
yeah,
rectangle. They look like a little miniature Kit Kat almost, but they
yeah.
taste like a milk dud.
Right.
Look what that freeze dryer did, man. Look how big they are now.
Good Lord.
Yeah, man, that thing's like inch and a half across there. It's like
Did it screw up the
no, it did good, man. It's just
all right.
man, freaking delicious. I mean, holy crap. Some things do really well and other things not so good. You just gotta kinda play around with it till you find something.
Yeah. Hey Sam, I saw you and was it Tammy? Tammy, his wife?
Who?
Sam's wife, Outdoors Maryland.
Oh, I don't even know his wife's name.
I think it's Tammy. I saw they went out well the video went up yesterday where they were posting up some of them darkies. It was so weird. I just seen the thing, his video. Yeah,
Big.
and I went to my daughter's house today, and they were huge, man. I
Yeah.
mean, I sat there. He had a whole brisket in there, brisket, Lori, okay, and
Yeah, that's right.
Lori's name,
Oh, he's
and
in here now. Lori.
yeah, he's in there. Well, I got fat and happy. I had to actually stop between crabs, but there was only everybody else stopped eating crabs, and that's only the second time this year I've had crabs. I refuse to pay $200 a bushel for crabs.
If there's some meat in them really big ones he showed. Dang,
Yeah,
I watched it this morning. I
yeah,
see where he posted. I think it had been up for 14 hours when I seen it.
yeah. But they look good. But those ones they had out there today, they were healthy, really healthy crabs, all black. I said, "Dad, going,
Yeah, man.
these are going to be good."
Heck yeah. Good eats, man.
What's up, Troy? I think I got Jeff. Tom's Food Factory. It's going, Tom. Bat. What difference? I don't. Oh, okay. Well, Troy, what difference did to make using it versus not? I don't know what they're. Oh, here we go. Use freeze dried coffee again.
I never did care for freeze dried coffee. My mom
Yeah,
bought stuff one time and it just wasn't like fresh brewed coffee at all. But freeze dried food that you freeze dry yourself, when you reconstitute, it tastes just like it did. I mean, nothing changes.
yeah,
All you're doing is just getting the moisture out of there. 97% of the nutrients that's in anything that you happen to freeze dry remains in there. 97% out of
Is that
100% of the
right?
nutrient. You only lose like 3%. Yeah,
So
it's
you
not
really
bad.
want so you really want to freeze dry your veggies and stuff. Keep all the nutrients in those
That's a
things.
better option than dehydrating. Dehydrating, even though it's real low heat, is still considered almost cooking it, and
Yeah,
therefore you're actually cooking some of the nutrients out of it. Where freeze dried, you're not. You know, but yeah, it's the whole process is weird. I'm chomping at the bit to do that video here soon, but I got other things I got to get out of the way. These Bevor products, man, I wish I'd never took them now, but
yeah,
I got to get them done this month. But I want to do that shrimp powder, you know.
yeah. I want to see that so bad. Sam, I
Yeah,
appreciate you coming around here, buddy. But don't the job pays the bills. I'm sure you're aware of that. But I appreciate you being around here. He says he and Lori are going back out again tomorrow. Man, the
yeah,
way them crabs look, man.
yeah. He said that in a comment. He replied back to my comment from this morning.
Okay.
He said we're going back out. One of these days, man, I'm actually gonna go crabbing again. It's been years. I used to love it, man. I mean, every year we were crabbing, and I
Uh,
instilled that in both my sons. They own their own crab nets and stuff. You know, we just go off the piers here and
his
do pretty
wife
good.
is in the chat too.
Who?
I say his wife is outdoors. Okay, Lori Tudor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's her. Yes.
Tudor
Yeah,
is a common name around here in St. Mary's County.
my son
Cooking.
should be going through your area before long. They left Philadelphia. I seen on the app this morning. I said, "What time are you leaving?" He goes, "Ah, we're leaving after the Eagles game, the Philadelphia Eagles." I'm like, jeez. All right,
Yeah,
whatever. Y'all be
yeah.
careful.
They got Washington lost in overtime.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
so
about
he
an
lost
18
him. So
hour
he's
drive.
heading through this way.
But yeah, he's coming back home. They had his woman, fiance, whatever she is, she flew up there last week to get her kids to bring back home. The girl, the daughter, staying. I guess her parents or whatever. She wants to go to school there or finish school there. She's a little bit older, but she's also got a son, and so he went up there with his Jeep and a trailer because he left a lot of stuff up there when he moved down here that he just didn't have room for in that U-Haul. So he hauled his trailer up there, and I guess he's getting the rest of his stuff. I go, man, be careful. I'll be glad when all that long way traveling is over
Oh yeah,
with. Good Lord.
definitely. That's what 2 days driving.
It's if you go straight through, it's about 18 hours, and he has made that trip nonstop. I'm like, dude, that ain't even
That
safe.
ain't worth it. Yeah, that ain't worth it.
They'll probably drive tonight, probably about 9 or 10, probably pull over, get a room, and sleep 4 or 5 hours and leave again, you know.
Yeah, so she's with him this time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She flew up there,
She
but
flew
they're
out.
all driving back. They're all
Right,
together, so they can split up driving or whatever, you know.
right.
But
Yeah, Lori, them crabs were healthy. I was telling Russ I was over at my daughter's house today, and she's renting a place off the Potomac, and we had brisket and crabs, and man, I love late season crabs. There's just no comparison. They were so full of meat.
yeah, man, they're
Then
probably
come,
storing up, getting ready for cold water, you know.
I was just going to say, then come October, they'll burrow into the mud someplace, and you won't get them. What's up, Jeannie?
Hmm.
Loderman, what's up, buddy?
Loderman.
I found a bunch of shorts of his the other day. I thought I got to looking. I said, "What if this is one of these things where my notifications were turned off for Lodeman?" So I went and searched his channel, and he's been posting stuff, but it was shorts, and I never get alerts for shorts. Nobody's
I don't
shorts.
either. I don't typically look at the thumbnails for shorts because I don't. Even though I did a short this week, only because I didn't do a full video. I got
Yeah,
lazy, man. I was gonna go. I was getting ready to go to Derek's and shoot a video, and finally said, you know what? I texted him. I said, I'm not coming. I said, I'm just going to cook them here. I did them in my pizza oven. I was going to do them like on a grill or whatever, but I don't know if you've seen that short, but I put them in a cast iron skillet and had them seasoned up real good. Put them in that skillet inside that pizza oven, close the lid on it, and every now and then I'd take them, flip them over, turn around and get the browning on all sides. Then I use that PS seasoning candied jalapeno glaze on them. Man, they were
Yeah.
good. Put a little bit of garnish on them. They were really good.
I asked you in the chat last night, Randy's live, um, to what was because those are the wings that PS Seasoning sent you also, right?
Yes,
So what
yes,
was the quality of those wings like?
really, really good. They're going to
Right.
be smaller than what you get in a grocery store because they're not pumped full of steroids. These are real, all fruit fed, vegetable fed, real deal free range chickens. It ain't none of this horse crap that's been genetically modified and all that crap.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had a really good taste. But let me see if I can find a. That's one of the pictures there.
The
Let's see.
seasoning sounded good. What's up, Scotty? Yeah, I saw that on what there's a picture on Facebook, maybe?
Yeah, I put it on Facebook. Plus, I got a reel up on my Facebook Smoky Res page. Plus, I put it on YouTube, and that's all I did. I can actually make a few dollars off of it on Facebook. YouTube, it's just a waste of time and energy, but I did it
Right,
because I already made it. Might as well.
right.
Finally.
What's up?
Hey,
What's up,
computer,
Simon?
super
I was
computer
trying to
detective.
figure out.
What's that?
I was trying to figure out who was screaming when you were in. It sounded like someone hollering in the backyard.
Yeah, I had my phone on. I was waiting for this computer to finish uploading.
Yeah, it's almost time to start breaking out them beanies, ain't it? I
Yeah.
dug that one out of the closet. I got to get that lady to wash it.
I got a shower a little while ago. My hair was still wet. I got cold, so I put it on.
Yeah.
We're supposed to get down the upper 60s every day this week, and next week it's going to be even cooler at night. But during the day, it warms back up to like 85. So that's a pretty good swing.
Yeah.
Today is the warmest. It actually hit 79. That's probably the warmest we've had in over a week, at least a week. We've had like 4 days of just rain and or drizzle.
Our
Straight
humidity's our humidity's gotten way better. I looked earlier today and it was showing 87 and felt like 88. So anytime it does it, now I'm at 82 and it feels like 85. The humidity is only 54%. So
Yeah.
it's nice. I can deal with 80s as long as there's no humidity. That ain't bad at all.
Uh-oh. 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 Do
What?
I see a request here?
Who we got?
We got
Suspense.
Ron. Brother Ron. Ron, I'm going to post the link right here, buddy. If I'd known that, I would have emailed it to you. There's your link, Ron. That would be great. This man is dedicated to his cooks. He's always thinking of something to cook.
Who is it? Ron, you said?
Yeah, Ron with his daggone channel name. It always gets me mixed up. It's hashtag cooking, cook in, and BBQ. Hashtag. I guess I could do this.
Okay. That we were
I
talking about
could
him.
do that and make it a whole lot easier, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Forget my job.
BBQ.
But he's dedicated to this thing. He's really always doing something. I always get a sneak peek of his upcoming video on Saturdays.
Yeah.
And I've told him I think Drunken Chef talked to him a little bit maybe, and he just needs to get more exposure. He has been stuck in the 300s for land's sakes. I don't know, at least a year.
Wow.
Yeah, 8 months, a year. And every week he's putting up content.
Does he share it on social media or anything to try to get his sub count up?
I know he has a Facebook page, but I really don't follow a lot of people on Facebook.
No, but that's a good way to get your channel name out there. That's what I did. before I even had a Smoker Riz page, I was doing it on my personal page, you know. And
Yeah.
what's bad back in them days used to be Facebook didn't like throttle you. Like if you put an outside link, they would let people see it. Now, if you throw anything with YouTube, it's like nobody sees it, one or two people, you know.
Struggling for the interception. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you hashtag cooking and BBQ Ron. What's up, brother Ron?
Yes.
Guys
Hey,
want-
chilling, Lance. How you doing?
Pretty good,
Yeah.
man. Drunken Chef would be so proud of you right now. I got
Hey, Sam,
I'm sure he would.
Sam texted me. Sam, he put the link there in the chat. If you can see it, scroll up a little bit. You'll see the StreamYard link. Just click on that, and that'll let you in.
Yeah, I just dropped it just a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
Loderman, I saw your. I'm sorry, Rob. Get right back to you. Loderman, I saw that video. Oh, there he goes. The man's bashful. I'm telling you, he's bashful. I thought he had a little bit more in him than that.
Give me back. Don't be calling him out like that, man.
I'm just teasing, giving him a hard time. But Loderman, I saw that. Was that insulation that was coming out from that Masterbuilt? Looked like it had some rust, interior rust on that thing. There he is. One more time. There he is.
All right, my bad.
That's all right. That's all
I
right.
hit the wrong button all the time. Sometimes I want to stop my cam, and instead I hit leave studio, and
Yeah.
I'll leave.
Yeah, Christy V. So how's it going, brother? I'm glad to see you here, man.
Oh man, pretty. Yeah, well, thank you,
Step-
Lance. How's everybody doing?
All right. Y'all, please check this man out. This man is diligent. He's a super nice guy.
Can somebody drop his link?
Yep. If someone could drop us link, that would be greatly appreciated.
You don't have Nightbot on your stream, right?
I don't know if it's still on.
Let me see if
What
he's
we
on
need-
here.
Hashtag cooking and barbecue.
Hashtag cooking and barbecuing.
Yeah, barbecue. Yeah.
But this Saturday was that, or was it last Saturday? This Saturday was the beer can chicken in an oven
Oh.
with liquid smoke.
Oh man, it
That
was
was-
good and so tender.
Yeah, that looked good. And
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the liquid smoke, I was wondering. Then you kicked it up with that, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
But you're always
it was
getting
good.
creative. I mean, you're always getting creative with stuff.
There it
Thank you,
is.
Troy.
Yeah,
What was I can't remember what the secret word was for that type 805. Thank you, NBL. I don't know if I have it on or not. It kicked somebody out the last time, and I think I turned it off.
I don't see it in the chat, so
Yeah,
it might be
man,
on.
that-
There he is.
There it is. There it is. Okay. Yeah, but I was talking about you to Drunken Chef,
Yeah, I am subscribed to you.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
and he said he don't even know you. He said he senses you're a shy guy. I said, "Yep." I said, "That's wrong." He said it took
Yeah,
a little while to talk him to come out from behind the camera. Even he was a behind the camera type guy cooking.
I think
said,
we all
yeah,
start
yeah.
off kind of like that. I know I did. You didn't see my
Yeah.
face for the first couple months. I know.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, "Man," I said, "my opinion." I said, "I'm not trying to tell. I don't try to tell anybody, make anybody do anything. I just make my suggestions. I may request it a few times, but I said, man, I just personally think you need to put a face to your food. I said, start making it be a little more personal, and that's part of this too. This is all about letting people know who Ron is,
That's true. You're right.
who Ron. But he said something about Chef said something about he was going to try to get you in a collaboration he was doing or something with somebody else.
Yeah. I talked to him and he mentioned it, so I'm just waiting to hear back from him when it's going to be. So,
That was all right. What's up, Kyle? I just got a thing from him today where, you know what? I don't know if I should say anything. I will shut my mouth just in case. I'm getting ready to say something that I'm not sure I'm supposed to be saying. He didn't say I couldn't, though. Maybe he'll jump in here a little bit, and we'll find out from him himself. Sal, what's up, Sal?
Hey, Sal.
I was going to send you Lance. Oh, here we go. Here are the Lance jokes. Handsome faces need to be shown on YouTube. I've been trying to convince Lance to hide his face. I was going to say, here we go. I saw Loderman replied back about what happened to that smoker. Firebuck's supposed to burn away, Loderman.
What? It's supposed to cook away.
2 burned through spots. Don't know if I can fix it. Really?
Oh, they're real thin metal, huh?
Yeah, on the inside. He posted a picture of it. I saw some rusted up spots on the inside, looking in the picture on the right-hand side, but it looked like to me like there's a bunch of cabinet insulation that had fallen down into the cook area, maybe, or wherever that was.
Yeah, a gravity-fed master built? Is that what you're talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, they don't look like they would hold up for a great amount of time. A lot of people had an insert made that goes down into your hopper, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't. What part is rusting out on his, the firebox area?
The inside of it. But to look on the outside of it, it looks like it's brand spanking new. He keeps it under his
You subject something to that much heat over and over, if it's that thin, it ain't gonna hold up forever, you know.
What's up, Sam?
What's up, fellas?
Not much. Chef, I almost spilled the beans earlier. I don't know if I was supposed to say anything, and I stopped myself just in the nick of time. So if you wish for me not to say anything, I will not say anything. But if you wish to say something, let it be heard right here on the Mexican and the Gringo.
Almost got that right.
The Gringo and the Mexican.
There you go.
Hey, Russ. What's up, buddy?
Oh, man, not much. Just chilling out on a Sunday.
Yeah, I got to work for the rest of the week. And so I could stay up and watch it. Usually I'm going to work in the morning listening to you guys, your chat really? As I'm driving. Yeah, because I drive about an hour to work. So it gives me something to listen to on the way in.
There you go. Heck yeah. So you're going crabbing again tomorrow, huh? You and Lori?
Yeah, we're just trying to get it all in because we're usually done. I think next week, she said, I think that lows are going to start getting into the 40s and stuff. And once that starts happening, get her out in 40-degree weather, you know, as long as the water temp stays, stays near 60, 50, 60, they should be good right now. The crabs that we're catching are, you know, you're going to spend $100 for a dozen.
Yeah. If you had
in
to
a
buy
restaurant.
Them.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or y'all, I guess you're putting a lot of that meat up in the freezer, huh? Like you normally do.
Well, we've had a lot of crab because we went last week and she just got done picking them. And I went with Rachel. So I just made a video with Rachel Wednesday, which was her last trip.
Yeah.
And she gave me almost a half a bushel of females.
Okay.
So I came back. So she just got done today. Well, we gave some to the guy that's working for me. We gave him a little over a dozen. We gave him some crabs because she didn't charge me for those.
Yeah.
And so we were going to go Saturday afternoon, but like you said, for the last 7-8 days, it's been just windy, misty, raining, cold. It's just been
miserable.
It's been pretty nasty out. Yeah. So we're going to go tomorrow morning. The rest of this week's supposed to be close to 80s all week, I think.
Yeah.
It's fun packing the meat away. Going to get her out. And hopefully we catch her a striper so we can come back here and actually start putting some cooking videos on the channel.
Yeah, there you go. Heck yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was gonna say, I don't know what our best months are, but I know people tend to catch the best crabs around here, like in July and August. But you can catch them year round, this far south. But
I noticed in that video too, Sam, that one crab was getting rid of his water lungs and converting over to oxygen lungs.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a couple of people that, told me that, when you take a blue crab out of the water and you see them bubbles, they're going from breathing water to breathing air through their gills or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But then, pretty much say don't put them, you shouldn't put them back in the water because they'll die. But that's not true. It's not true. Actually, even when I said that, I said, it's what I think.
yeah,
Because I wanted to purge the crabs. I wanted to come in and, do like you do crawfish and purge them one time and see if it would be any different.
mhm.
But no, because some of these guys, like the Louisiana guys and everything, were down there. They were dumping them back because I don't think they were getting the prices for the crabs they wanted, and they had so many, and they were doing the same thing in Maryland. They put these guys on bushel limits. You got like Rachel. Rachel's pissed because she's got the same gas bill. She's got all the bills are the same for her, but the government restrict her to she's only allowed like 4 bushels, where she's basically limited to what she can catch, even though she can catch 7-8 bushels of crabs and make good money, because it takes her she needs about a bushel of crabs just to pay for her bait she's got to get. She went at the beginning of the year, she said she was getting about $200 a bushel. Now she's only getting like $100 a bushel.
Wow.
And it's like 80, $95 just for her clams that she uses for bait. Then you throw in the gas and all the other expenses,
Right.
But tomorrow morning, she's going to be up bright and early. She's going out oystering. And so she's starting her oystering. She's going to be riding with somebody for about a month. And then she's switching her boat over to it. So I'll have some videos on that too, going out and doing some commercial oyster and stuff. So that'll be kind of fun.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. Now,
Is she using rakes or what?
She's going with, so there's three different kind of tools that you can use. One are the hand tongs. You see the guy with the big long sticks, hand tonging like that.
Yeah.
Then you have like what's called a patent tonger, which they basically anchor their boat in one spot and they just keep dropping their thing up, and it digs in and lifts them up. And then she is a dredger, so she will pick a little small area about as wide as I would say maybe a football field, maybe not so big, but she basically just drives in a circle and she drags hers around. So she's a dredger, so she actually dredges her oysters up. So
yeah, that's what I was curious about. If they stood there on the side of the boat doing this number, or if they had, like you saying, a dredge that actually scoops them up.
And it's weird. The licenses are weird because when you do the patent tonging, you can't have any thing that's electric on your boat to literally help you do that. You can have a pulley or something that can help you. Once you get it up, it can help you. The string can help you pick it up to the boat. But other than that, there's no other mechanical thing you're allowed on the boat.
Really?
Yeah, because each kind of tool can only oyster in certain areas. You know what I mean? Like for hand tongers, you can like have this area of the bay, and then the patent tong, so everybody's kind of, in different areas, and you got sanction. It's a really mess kind of politically.
Yeah.
But it's interesting.
A lot of laws up there, but it's understanding why, I meant it wasn't that many years ago that the population of blue crabs is just about non-existent up there, but they've came back,
Well, you guys are all the cooks here. So what's your all favorite ways if you're going to cook either blue crabs or oysters? I know what you're going to do, Sleeper. I know you're going to just say steaming them. But if you guys have blue crabs or thing, what's the way you guys would like to cook them the best?
I'll smoke them, really.
Smoke them? In the shell?
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Interesting. Never did.
Right. Ryan, can you turn up your audio a little bit, maybe?
Shoot,
You can turn it up for him, Lance. And
Yeah, you
Oh,
can-
wait a minute. Let me try it on this and edit mic settings. Ryan, oh, it went. There it goes.
Can you hear me?
yeah,
There you go.
that's-
Now,
Okay.
got you now.
I figured it'd be easier for you to do it. Looks like he's on a phone. You know,
Yeah.
it might-
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, my
Grab it,
Samsung.
Yeah, you touch the phone the wrong way, it'll just kick them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember doing this streaming over on my phone, and trying to do the comments and everything on the phone was difficult because every time you touch it, if you touch the wrong little spot of the StreamYard, it would just kick you out.
yeah.
Okay. So what were you saying?
He was wanting to
right,
You
pay
got-
for things to do crabs.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to
Ron
do crabs or
replied that
something,
he was going to smoke them or something like that.
yeah.
Oh,
Well, yeah, I wouldn't mind smoking them. You know,
Have you ever done it?
maybe boil them first. No, I haven't done any crab on the grill yet, but I will.
well, listen to me. Don't smoke them.
Okay.
You can grill them, but do not smoke them. You can
Okay,
run
grill 'em.
crabs. That flavor is just too delicate for smoke.
Yeah.
Ask Matt.
Okay.
I did just go through that, Ron.
Yeah.
I will say, to my defense, and I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's going to work because I still question it would work. So
Yeah.
I have my brother-in-law. He wanted to get on a bandwagon. Lance don't know what he's talking about, but he was comparing it to shrimp in water in their shell, and he smoked them in a Kamado. I said, well, that's not the same difference. I smoked picked crab meat open on a sheet of foil. I said I had a little bit of crab meat left in there. It was like a half a pound. And I said, you know what? I was already smoking something I was cooking that day. I said, I want to see what happens. And that was the biggest mistake I ever made. Go ahead, Simon.
So if you get a crab in the shell and put it in the smoker, would that smoke penetrate the shell?
Not as bad, but it could probably still get in there. Maybe. I don't want no smoke near my seafood, any of it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I love to grill, like grilled shrimp and stuff. Grilling and smoking, as y'all know, is two different things. You know?
Right.
But
I did the lobsters and shrimp and lobster tacos on the Blackstone.
yeah, I've grilled plenty of lobster. I love them like that.
I got all the meat out and just did them in butter, basically.
I used to take and buy tangerines and mix that tangerine juice in with butter. I actually got a video on my website showing it, and split them lobsters in half, and I'll baste it with that butter and tangerine. Of course, it's got a little salt and pepper to season it, and grill it. I mean, over direct fire, but away from it a little bit to where you don't char it too bad. Don't take long. They go on its shell side at first while I'm basting all that. Then I'll flip it meat side down just long enough to get them fully cooked. That's good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I think the best way I've ever used blue crab meat, and I've got that video on my channel, I took some bone-in filet mignon. Y'all know what a filet mignon is?
I don't know what a filet mignon.
Filet mignon, Miss Dear. But anyway, I
It's
did
French.
it. Man, these things were like 2.5 inches thick, and they come from Matador, and they were so speckled with fat. I was like, wow, look at this. I've never seen filet with that kind of fat. You talk about flavor, because normally I don't like that cut, because it's tender. It just don't have a lot of flavor, but these did. And I made a hollandaise sauce, and I had big, huge pieces of lump crab meat. I poured that hollandaise over the top of that steak and put that lump crab meat on top and just barely sprinkled it with a little seafood seasoning. You talk about good, man. That'd make you just want to slap your mama over and over again.
So there you go. There's another video. You got to make that again.
You wouldn't smack my mom but once, I promise you. She chased your ass out the front door with a screwdriver handle in her hand. Ask me how I know. I made the mistake. She didn't like it back in my day when I was a teenager. she couldn't stand the disrespect how children were saying, old man or old lady, hey old man, hey old lady. I said old lady one day to her, and she had the blade of the screwdriver in her hand, and that yellow plastic handle was swinging it at my head as she was chasing me out the front door. Never call me old lady. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
The only thing I have grilling crabs, it's called SJ Cooks, is I've done soft shells on the Blackstone. Soft shell crabs I've done full. They're if you never had soft shell crabs, I mean if you cook them right, they're pretty darn awesome.
Oh, they're really good, man. I love them. I like to take them and make a po' boy out of them. Just a big old soft shell fried po' boy, man. It is good.
Yeah. Yeah, Kyle, I was actually glad the audio went out on that ceviche cook. You know, I grabbed a recipe that looked good. I've had some people, including George, Russ, my wife, critique me. I'm going to come back out with it this week, and I'm going to make changes to it. But it's still going to have the boiled water in it. But I'm going to do that differently this time. They said to bring the water up to boil, turn it off, and throw the cold shrimp into the boiled water. They said 3 to 5 minutes. I was 3 minutes or less because I could see what was going on with the shrimp already within,
Right.
two
Recipes
minutes.
are guidelines just to
Yeah.
loosely follow. I mean, they're
Yeah.
never to a T.
But I'm going to put more chipotle and adobo sauce in it. I'm going to kick them up some more, and I'm going to revisit it. And George and my wife both suggested to throw away the bottle lemon juice. My wife reached in the cabinet and handed me the squeezer and said, buy yourself a sack of lemons. Here's your squeezer. So I'm going to use fresh lemon juice this time too. But I do have something else coming out. I got another Mexican recipe coming out. I got a Mexican soup coming out. And that thing looks great. Great. But of course, now our temperatures are up in the 80s. They were in 60s all week long. I'm thinking soup. And now we're turning around in the 80s. Sam, were y'all warm today where you were at, Maryland?
No, the air conditioner was good, man. I pretty much sat my big fat butt on the couch. That's where I've been for the last day. I won't lie to you. I mean, I was editing the video and I posted it really late last night around 11 o'clock for some reason. But I don't know what it is. I guess, I think I had a talk with Russ. I'm getting a little frustrated at it because I'm just not getting the views that I used to. They get a lot of views kind of a long term. I usually really get a lot of views. I mean, I got some of them with Rachel and some of my other ones. They got some really good views. I see a lot of crabbing videos. I mean, they're getting really good traction. Where mine are, that's really my channel. A lot of it is doing the catching the crabs and everything. So we're going to change it up a little bit this year. I'm going to throw a little bit of hunting in there this year. Some deer hunting. I think I'm getting ready to go out and do some. Don't anybody get too offended by this, but I'm going to be going out and do some predator hunting. That's where the farmers, they want guys to come out there and they get rid of the foxes and stuff like that. So
they're destroying the crops. The Amish do it around here a lot.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
go to these farms and ask those owners if we could shoot their crows. We just wanted target practice, and they wanted the crows gone, so it was a win-win.
Yeah,
but crows are smart. We had this caller, this tape recorder with a certain call that would pull all these crows in. You can get away with it two, maybe 3 times. After that, they wise up. You have to go somewhere else to another farm, but it was fun for the few minutes it lasted.
So let me ask you guys another question. So I'm getting ready to go out and do some. Well, I got the striper. The striper I usually stuff with crab meat. That's probably my best way to do it. But I'm going to go out and really be targeting catfish this year, and bigger catfish, like 40. In my video, my big one's like 41 pounds. So I'm looking for a 50 pounder, and a lot of people. And I'm going to take it out of the water because they're an invasive species, and suggestions on probably the best way you guys would make a good catfish, because them fillets are going to be 50 pounder. They're going to be
you're going to get several cooks out of that.
What
Blue
kind of-
blue catfish.
You said they're invasive? They're from here though, right? Or from there? I mean, we got them in our rivers.
No, they were introduced in the Chesapeake Bay around Virginia, like in the 1970s.
Okay.
They're the 1970s, and I don't know if I can. I won't. I don't want to do that. But I have a video of they have such a biomass. So like if you're catching catfish and I got a mass of blue cats that's 6 foot high, almost 100 yards long, just in one little school of catfish.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, I'm talking, so they are so bad here. They talk about, because we had the northern snake up here, snakehead, that's invasive, but the catfish up here, yeah, the blue, it's weird how in one state, so here we're trying to save the rockfish. You to go to California and you're up there where you got all the salmon and everything. Well, the rockfish they're trying to get rid of because they're invasive. So, it's like, it's so weird how everything works.
I'll tell you how I would do that. Those big 50-pound catfish that's got meat on them like that. I don't know if you ever seen that catfish video I did where it's actually a thing. New Orleans, they got what they call thin cut catfish. But if you got a meat slicer, run that slab of fillet. You can cut the fillet down to smaller sizes, run it through a meat slicer to where you got thinner pieces to deal with, and you could either fry it or you can blacken it on your Blackstone. That's just an idea. If you got a meat slicer,
Yeah,
that
I
works
got
good. Get it kind of almost frozen, but not frozen, just enough where it's a little stiff. And it'll zip right through that meat slicer, no problem.
I got an old time meat slicer my stepfather had. I got to clean it up, and if I showed it to you, you're like, holy crap, that's old.
You could do it by hand, but like I said, just chill it to where it's not frozen but getting close. You can actually take a knife if you lay it just right, and you could do it with a knife too. Just cut them thinner to where they're more manageable. I don't know what you would do with a big old thick piece like that.
It just takes so long. I just think it would take so long to cook, and if you get it all the way through, and I you know what I mean.
You would have to bake it or something.
I think it was cod fillets. I had to cut them in half, and that definitely worked a whole lot easier. Made it so much nicer. Like you're saying, easy to cook. That was another. That was a crab and shrimp stuff. I'm like you, Sam. I love stuffing fish if I can.
I love thin cut, deep fried catfish. As long as it's good tasting catfish.
Oh, I'm blackened. I want my catfish blackened.
Do you got a freaking cooler? You got a freaking cooler sitting next to you with beer in it. Holy hell.
Me?
All I gotta do is just do this.
There we go.
Look, he's reaching for a beer right next to him in a cooler.
My refrigerator's on the outside of the room with beer in it. Right next to the TV.
Hey, in case y'all didn't know, all right, Ron, let me hold up for 1 second, Ron. In case y'all didn't know, most of you know how Drunken Chef had his channel stolen from him last couple weeks back. He did get his channel back, but now he's a glutton for punishment. So the link that is highlighted right now on the panel is Drunken Chef's new channel. He's actually created another channel. And this is going to be family adventures of him and Little Chef and Mrs. Chef and people, his son, going out and doing things. So that's what I almost spilled earlier. I got a text message from him. I said, well, maybe you don't want me to say anything about it. I didn't want to be the one to spill the beans without him knowing, without him approving it. And he's obviously approved it because he's out here showcasing his new channel. So
this is just an addition. He's gonna keep his other one too, right?
Yeah, that's correct. He's keeping his other one.
He's doing all the cooking stuff on Drunken Chefs. All the cooking stuff.
I'm not sure what he has on there. I was when I got the alert, I was picking crabs and eating brisket.
Wrong with that.
So I didn't see. I saw the like a little preview. I don't know if he actually has videos up on there yet. Maybe he'll chime in here in a minute. But if you do go, and I hope you do go and subscribe to the channel, at least watch 3 minutes of a video. Check a little bit of video out. before you give them a thumbs up. A comment would be great. And give them a sub if you would. Appreciate it. Let me catch up. Ron needs the link again. I think I got it. There you go, Ron. YTP. Now, you all know I am old. YouTube police. Never mind, got it. SMH. SMH. Ron says that you don't. There you go.
All right, I'm back.
Nope.
Sorry.
There you go, Ron. It's there. The first time I clicked on it, said you didn't have connection.
Feeling left out.
Yeah.
I know, right?
What you drinking, Sam?
It's a it's called Kona Longboard.
Oh, wow.
It's just it's just a nothing more than like a Yingling or something, but it tastes better than Yingling.
Okay.
It's good. It's pretty light for a Sunday night. I usually
You got a
We're not-
request there, Mr. Russ Jones.
What is it?
Highlighted comment, Russ, Amy.
Oh,
Any more candy? Amy is his wife, or she's his wife. She's the mother of his child.
yeah, we made a big batch last night. We didn't do no Jolly Ranchers, but
of children. Oh,
I don't know. I've never heard of these till last night. My wife walks in with these Charleston chews. They're like 3/8 of an inch long, about a little bit bigger than a Tic Tac, and they're kind of rectangle. They're not square, but more rectangle. Looks like a little miniature Twix bar or something, but real small. This is what they grew into freeze drying. They look
That
like
one
little
on the
Easter
bottom
eggs.
looks like a filet mignon.
Yeah.
Filet mignon.
But now they're like 1.5 inches. It's like, holy crap.
Yeah, they're big. They're huge.
She left just a few for me to try because I'm like, that ain't gonna work. It's got chocolate on it. It worked real good.
Yeah, there was a big argument last night.
Yeah, I was arguing with her.
So Gary,
That's all you
Gary
don't know
says,
is to try things, you know.
there you go. Thank you, MBL. Looks like Gary's saying there is a video to watch. I haven't gotten that far. I looked at the preview.
Yeah, they remind me of Milk Duds. That's what it tasted like. These don't. All of a sudden, these turn into like puffs, like Cheeto puffs, but they don't taste something like Cheetos. And they're good, man. It's like, dang, what a difference. Last night they were chewy and soft, and Milk Duds a little bit harder to chew. These are softer, but the flavor was very similar. I guess because of the caramel and the chocolate or whatever, you know.
Oh man, I'd go for some fried catfish. I'm full. I would go for some fried blackened catfish right now.
There's a place here in Mississippi in Yazoo City called Simmons Catfish, and I've ordered from them, and to find out they got them right up the road here at a frozen food place that sells nothing but frozen food. They got Simmons Catfish here, but that's the ones that I was cutting down into. I could take one of their regular fillets, and by the time I shaved it with my meat slicer, I had 3 little thin fillets, and batter those up and fry them. Man, I love that stuff. So crispy and just really good.
I see everybody saying something to CJ.
Yeah, I can go for a plate of fried catfish, hush puppies, French fries, coleslaw. Yeah.
And then postpone my doctor appointment for 3 months. So I get that stuff out of my system.
What are you sending me money for, Kyle?
He wants better answers, I'm sure.
He wants those sent out. I don't know, man. We did that giveaway that night, and I sent out 1, 2, 3, 5 different people. That was a pain in the butt. I'm just gonna be honest with you. We decided not to do the online crap because she can sell them locally here, you know. But I will make an exception, man. I'll send you some if that's what you want. Jolly Ranchers, we'll do one, but I don't want to get in the habit of it. It's just all that shipping and all that stuff. It just gets to be kind of.
Now that she's making, well, you said it on a public chat, so I can say it. $2,400 a month and selling this freeze dried candy.
Yeah, can make up for that. Yeah,
that is nice income.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to do that video. But like I said, I've got to get all this other crap off my back. I'm gonna do both them Vivor reviews in the same week because that week's gonna totally suck. Nobody's gonna watch it, and I don't blame them. I'm obligated to do it, so I'm gonna do it and get it over with.
What is that? What are you talking about, Russ?
Well, Vivor is they make everything under the sun in China.
Okay.
And I own some of their stuff, and some of it ain't bad at all. Like I own that big old mixer. I own a dough sheeter. Got an ice machine from them, a little stand-up ice machine that's still working like a champ. But you can look at it and just tell it's cheaper quality because it is. But it only costs a fraction of what other brands cost. I mean, a fraction. You know? But I don't know, man. I wish I'd never. I got a moonshine still sitting right here beside me. And I'm not going to make moonshine. I did think about making some rum, but not on camera. I'm just going to distill some water, like salt water, to where you can drink it. Then I'm going to let that boil on down to where I can put it in a container. And from there, it goes in the oven at 175 for about 8 hours. And you start getting sheets of salt on it to where you can make your own sea salt. So I'll have some Gulf of Mexico sea salt from the video. Two things: desalinating the salt water to where you can drink it, plus making salt. That's one video. The other one is a cold press or hot press for like seeds. And I thought about doing flaxseed because flaxseed oil is real high in omega-3, like fish is. It's good for you. It's healthy. And maybe do that and turn it into some sort of vinaigrette, like salad dressing, you know. But I just want both of them videos off my back to where I can move on to things I want to do. It's getting late to see.
Yeah, you've been talking about making that video. It's funny when you want to make a video. There's a video you just don't feel like making, but you really got to get.
I'm obligated. It's like, what was I thinking? You know, but I got to do it. So no biggie. I'll just do them both back to back same week and get it out of my hair. That way I can. I want to get something done for Thanksgiving. You know, like early November, and I don't want this whole month just being messed up with crap I really don't want to do. You know, but.
That's definitely. It's what time is it? 8 o'clock.
What about a beer can turkey?
Yeah.
I was going to ask Ron if you wanted to share anything on your new cooks coming up or anything, but you may be a man of secrets.
You know, I think it might be good. A beer can turkey, it might. I'm saying. Be good.
So are you being subtle and saying that your next cook is going to be a beer can turkey?
In the future. Not this Thanksgiving, but in the future. Yeah.
That's interesting. You need a good stand for that.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll be a good Thanksgiving one, I guess. That's coming up.
Yeah. For Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Me, I'm trying to get somebody down here to take me when they go trapping some muskrat and see what that tastes like.
Is that right? They got it down here at Captain Leonard's Seafood. I remember walking into that place and in that showcase right by the register. I said, "What in the world is that thing right there?" He said, "Muskrat." I said, "Muskrat." He said, "Yep." I said, "Ain't no way you'd ever see me eating that thing. Ain't no way."
Yeah.
Hey, you got
I tried raccoon. You know, it's okay.
I've eaten raccoon. I haven't eaten possum. I never could bring myself to eat one of them greasy things, but I have eaten raccoon.
Yeah.
We used to trap them out in the woods, and we keep the furs and eat the meat.
I'm really hoping to get some at least 1 or 2 geese this year and come in and really I took the geese. Everybody keeps telling me nobody liked it. It was nobody liked it for some reason. I was like, man, I can't believe that. So I brought it home. I just breasted them out. I brined them overnight to get the blood out of them, and then I took them out of that, dried them off, and then I marinated them overnight before I actually stuck them on the grill. So actually, I thought they turned out pretty goddamn good.
Yeah.
They're really good.
That's almost chicken.
Yeah,
This is good.
it's good. So I got some, I got cooking videos on the channel. A lot of it, most of it is crab stuff, from making crab soups to crabbies and crab this and put crab in that and put crab in this. And when I first started the channel, I did do a brisket. I did started to do some, because I have that pitfall smoker is kind of smoker I always kind of have used. So I use stuff on that. So the one that I have now actually has, I sold the Blackstone because my smoker actually has a griddle on it. So I can griddle on that. And I did some deer steaks on there. A video not too long ago. It was pretty good. Some nice tenderloins. That was pretty, it turned out, man. And the good thing about that, you really just don't have to cook it long. I made them real thin. I only made them about this thin. So by the time you cook it, I mean, you really got about maybe 3 minutes into it at the most, because they're so thin. If that's probably too long. They turned out pretty good. Onions, green peppers.
You was talking about that beer can turkey. I did a chicken one time, and the reason I did this, I used to do the beer can chickens, and at the end of it, I pull that beer out and it'd still be slap full. I'm like, man, that ain't doing nothing, And it was more what to me was gimmicky. So what I did is I spatchcocked a chicken, and I put a big aluminum pan up under it, and I went and bought a bunch of Red Stripe beer. I poured like a 6-pack of that beer in there and put that chicken on top of it, right up under it. Man, it'd sit there and steam that with that beer, and I ended up having to put more beer in it. It got in there. That was one juicy burr. When you stabbed him to cut him, it was just flowing out of it. It's like, good gracious, it was good. So that's a suggestion if you want to go with,
so
work
the beer
can does, but
So you think the beer, it worked better because it was thinner, spread out, and not in a can?
It's spread out, and everything heats up, and it's just sitting there and fusing right into that bird, versus going through a little hole. You might use that much beer out of a beer can chicken, or that's been my experience. It's just like it's just sitting there, looking pretty, but it didn't seem to really do much.
Did you put it in it?
Huh?
Did you actually set it in the beer, or was it above the beer?
It was above the beer.
All right.
It was on my Kamado. I had a deflector plate, and I laid that pan right on top of that, and then the grate with the chicken was directly above that. So everything was rendering into this beer as it was steaming off into the chicken. And that works really good. Just an idea,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Ron, I don't know if you see Mike is saying that he did turkey once before. It was a 25-ounce can that fit inside the turkey.
I read that.
Just for some heads up, Ron.
Okay, that's good. All right. I've tried Michael Reed's turkey brine one time. Oh my God, it turned out so good.
All right.
So good, man.
Beaver. I did go trapping one time and got a beaver once, but
hold up. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at air pockets in it.
A cloud.
Yeah. Gone.
It's gone, man. Just that quick.
I was trying to get your attention last night. You talked about things that you could freeze dry. Do you remember those things are called, not Mary Janes, but they're about the shape of a Mary Jane, a lot thinner, but they were called squirrel nuts? Sam, you're muted. Oh, okay. I think it was called.
Yeah, I was talking to the wife, so I didn't want to be talking to her.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to us. But they were called squirrel nuts, Russ?
I don't remember that. Now, I'll tell you something she tried last night, and they didn't do anything. That's hot tamales. Those little red hot things. I love them things. I don't know what she did with them. I say they didn't do anything. I didn't try one this morning to see if they were airy and crunchy or not, but they didn't expand any. I looked at them before I went to bed last night. I said, those aren't working out. But
yeah, those hot tamales have a hard candy shell, but they're gummy inside.
Yeah, they got kind of a jelly type interior, or gummy or something like that. But Yeah, I don't know. I forgot to ask her what she done with them. If they didn't turn out, I know she didn't sell them, but they could have turned out. I don't know. She got it
Yeah,
before I did.
I need to get a beer, y'all.
See,
Grab
you
me
ain't.
one too, Lance.
They
Yeah, you
might have
ain't.
done something after I went to bed because the whole thing, the whole process had only ran like an hour and a half before I went to bed, so they wouldn't have been close to being ready. No way.
Yeah.
This-
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, we're not gonna get up bright and early. Usually, I like to be up at before dark and get up on a boat ramp before it gets, you know, because where we're going is one of the most popular places, here, around here on Eastern Shore to go crabbing, and well, we usually will go out in the afternoon. So at least most people will be coming out of the water when we're going into the water
Gotcha.
at the boat ramp because this boat ramp can be when we I've been there where you almost had to walk a mile. You had to park your car almost a mile. People actually drive you up and back because
Yeah,
that's how packed the place would be.
Whoops.
I've been in situations. I used to own a house, and right down the road was the county docks that's free to launch and all that, and everybody put in there. And trying to find a place to pull your truck and your trailer and all that was a nightmare. I always dreaded it, you know. So we'd try to get there real early before all those people showed up.
No, I
Yeah.
don't fish daily. I would no, I work too much. I work, and the worst part is I work every Saturday, um, and so and I'm up at I get up at 1:30 in the morning to go to work. So uh, 1:30, quarter to two. So that's what I mean. By the time you guys are done, that's what I used to listen to. Any live stream guys that I know, I'll stick on as I'm driving to work. I try to get out at least once or twice a week. Um, but why crabbing season's here, the fishing, I don't hit the fishing so much because the wife, every time it's a nice day, she's got the boat, everything ready and packed. Say, we're going crabbing today, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I don't know about up there, but down here, weekends is the worst. Like, but I used to have to go fishing on weekends because I work during the week. But nowadays, I was just thinking I ought to get another boat because I could go during a work week and I could park anywhere I wanted to. Yeah, I wouldn't have no issues with it.
Well,
We
I'm off on Wednesdays too, so my days off are Wednesday and Sunday. So that's great. When I do go fishing, most of the time it's Wednesday where everybody else has got normal jobs or working.
Right.
will you get a kayak this time, Russ, or you get a boat?
I'd get a
Uh,
boat this time. I've
Goddamn
been thinking
kayak.
about it, but we'll see. It won't be another sailboat. I want something I can put right beside my house and protected in case of a hurricane. You ain't got to try to run up the river and dodge it and all that mess, man.
Okay, you're talking.
Oh,
I miss the sailboat, but I don't miss some hurricane scares, at all. God, just
that's
takes
where I
all out
that's
of
when
it.
that's when I started watching you back then, man. Um like I said, it's funny because I had to mess with one of my TVs today, and um right now, as I haven't ran the line to get the cable hooked up to it, but we had the Roku stick, and the first thing popped up was Smoky Ribs Barbecue up on the Roku. That's how I found Russ before I was even found him on YouTube. He's got the Roku stick, and do you still update that?
The Roku
Yeah,
is supposed to be done for me through iFood TV. I don't know. I haven't updated nothing. I don't think they have either.
I
But
don't know. Look, you should. You
I
haven't even
still
looked at
make
it.
a little money every month from them, but I don't know if they're uploading. I know they're not on iFood TV. They used to just take my content, kind of like Rumble does, and puts it on their platform. Then they emailed me and said we're not going to be able to legally do that no more. You'll have to send it to us through a FTP client and blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't. I'm not making enough money to go through all that, but it actually is kind of worth it. I mean, it could be an extra $500-600 a month, just
Yeah.
icing on the top of everything else.
So do
Yeah,
you,
that's
so
too
so
worth it.
Rumble. So you got it set up that Rumble automatically takes your.
Yeah,
Can I set something like that? Because I got a Rumble account.
absolutely. But don't expect miracles because I've been on them, I guess, about a year and a half, and I think I got $26 sitting in there. It just, you can't make money with Rumble, man. It's just like just
They probably
another
don't.
place to put my content, you know. But
Yeah, that sucks.
yeah,
But it's just a platform that you can actually show gutting a deer or actually filleting a fish without getting
yeah,
demonetized.
you can do a lot of things on there you can't do on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But as of now, hopefully one day it'll become another YouTube, and you can actually make decent money with it. But it's just not there yet, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been doing it about 3 years, and like I said, I actually called you because you've been doing it for what, 10 years now?
Over 11.
Yeah. So when you did, was there a point that you actually got a little frustrated? I mean, because I know you were really, really at
I
the
honestly
beginning.
think I got in at a really good time and was able to build my channel up when times are good and YouTube hadn't lost their mind completely yet. And I was able to make it work. But nowadays, man, starting off, it's a hard road, you know. And my channel, I don't get near the views I used to get. And I always say, well, people are just tired of me. I'm getting older. I don't look like I did when I first started. I'm older, you know, making up all these excuses. But that ain't the case. It's everybody, you know, everybody's views other than certain channels. And, you know, I don't know. It just seems like overall everybody has slipped from what they used to be. I blame it on shorts and trying to compete with TikTok's what I blame it on. But I hear the other day I heard TikTok's starting to lose its luster, so maybe it'll swing back the way it was. That's what I'm hoping anyway.
Yeah.
I'm still
But
alive,
didn't they,
you know.
didn't they say something last night about them changing their name or something? One of
I
those
don't
formats
remember.
changed their name or something.
I drank a whole bottle of wine, then beer, man. I don't remember nothing from last night.
Really?
Yeah, Russ.
I've tried the whiskey, man. I wouldn't mind it, but then that's just, to me, that is just another freaking expensive hobby. Some of these
Yeah.
guys that I talk with, I mean, they have like thousands. I mean, when you're talking about, I mean, for me to think that I would spend $40 on a bottle of whiskey, to me is a lot. When I'm listening to guys spending $150, $200 on a bottle of whiskey.
And up. Yeah, I know,
Whew.
man. I can't do that. There's just no way.
I mean,
Yeah, that's a lot of money to me.
I'm more of a beer
Yeah.
drinker most of the time anyway, you know, so.
I mean, Christ, my wife is going like, holy crap, that thing costs $17. Because I buy like the bear, because I'll get like I was telling you before, I'll get these barrel aged beers, and they actually take like stouts and stuff, and they they put them in the whiskey barrels and they let them sit in there for a while, for like a year or two. And so you get a higher octane. So for like a 4-pack, it's like $17. And she goes, guys, I said, but I'm not drinking them like I'm drinking Konas. You know, I'm not going to drink like a 6-pack or a 12-pack of these. You know, then, you're just going to, it's kind of, you sit here and it's like a sipping kind of a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they got a bottle of Hennessy that costs $5,000, so they've been aged for years. Yeah.
Holy
yeah.
Hennessy,
Keep that one
$5,000. Yeah, exactly. Keep it.
I got.
Yeah, that had been aged for years. $5,000.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
That's you say something?
I don't know. I guess if you made something a little smooth, you could add a couple more ice cubes to it, couldn't you? A little smoother. Save yourself about $4,990, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how good. I guess I don't know because I've tried. Like I said, I've tried it. They say this, you sniff it and then open up, and then I'm listening to people explain how they're smelling all these flavors in it, and I'm like, I just smell alcohol. I mean, like gasoline is what I smell.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Gasoline.
Yeah, these wine tasters, they'll swirl it and they'll smell of it and they'll let it breathe. And I did drink some wine last night, but I am not a wine drinker, and it just I've never cared for it much. But
I was getting ready to say, there you go for your distillery thing.
Huh?
for your distillery. There you go. Wine's so easy to make. You can do that. That is
Yeah.
easy as
I
this.
thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? I might just walk around and show the darn thing and do nothing with it. There's your review.
Hey, I was there. You go. If you buy people Christmas presents, there you go. Go out and make
Yeah.
yourself a nice big batch. You can get about 20, 30 bottles of wine. Give 2 bottles each to every family. There you go.
Right.
You made a video, made money, and you got Christmas presents.
Yeah. Derek's wanting me to hurry up and do a video so he can
Yeah.
take it to Mobile. He wants to actually make some whiskey with it. Whatever. But Tarana said we made rum in school in like I guess it was like whatever class would do something, chemistry class or whatever. If they made rum, I said, well, I need sugar cane, don't I? She goes, brown sugar. Yeah, duh. You know, guys, that's what I'm like, yeah, okay. I get it.
It's dextrose for us. It's when I make the beer, it's dextrose in it, so it's basically sugar.
Yeah, it is. It is. I got
Um,
some dextrose right up here. I had to buy for that McRib video, and
Yeah,
they
that's-
say it's like 70%, 50 to 70% of sweet is like a white sugar. You know, it's not as sweet, but it's sweet. It's sugar. You know?
Yeah, I thought about making a beer for the holidays, making like an Oktoberfest or something, because it only takes about. I guess it depends. If you're making like a lager or something, that really takes a long time because you gotta once you brew it, then you gotta let it ferment in certain, like for this many weeks. It's got to be in like 50-degree temperature, and then you got to move it up to 70 degrees. So making the loggers are kind of cheap to buy, but I mean they really take a lot to actually make them. It takes a lot longer to make them because of all the different kind of temperatures you got to ferment them in. It's weird.
Yeah. Do
But,
you watch? Oh crap! What's his name? Larry's his name. I can't remember his channel name, but he brews a lot of beer. That's primarily what he does on his channel. I can't remember the name. We had this discussion here about a month ago, and I finally remembered his name. But anyway, I like watching him sometimes. Just he's got all kind of equipment to do it with, you know. But he's been doing it for years. He's interesting to watch.
I've been watching a lot of how to make mead videos on YouTube.
Mead.
Yeah. Fermented honey.
Okay.
Yeah, I just done the rabbit hole this past weekend. And I was like, it's all I've been watching.
Yeah, you can use anything that ferments, converts to alcohol.
Yeah, this place that I go to, it's a brew shop. So you get there and you can make cheese. I mean, they show you how to make cheese and beer, wine, kombucha, anything that has fermenting. So
right.
I was gonna move up to an all grain, because if you're gonna get a really, really good beer, I do it. What do they call it? What do I do? I forgot the name. See, man, I'm telling you, it's all what was I taking? They were saying, what was I saying that makes lose your memory? What was that again? Remember I was telling you?
AGE?
It's something that you're eating or something that gives you like dementia. What was I talking about earlier?
Well, I heard aluminum cans can give you Alzheimer's, so I don't know, man. But
yeah, we're going to have that. Thank God I went to bottles.
Beer.
But I mean, beer is actually it can be really fun to make. I mean, as long as you keep everything nice and clean, keeping everything, you got to have everything sterilized. And I basically ferment and do everything in buckets, 5-gallon buckets.
Yeah.
You need just a little bit of equipment. I think they said if you go buy the equipment, it's probably about 100, maybe a little over $100. You can buy everything you need to make a good batch of beer. You might have to buy bottles. If you drink beer and you already make, I drink beer, already got bottles. I could just keep the bottles and use them. And I've made some IPAs and stuff. Everything's been pretty good. I made a pumpkin beer once. A white chocolate. I did a white chocolate stout.
Wow.
With vanilla. It was white chocolate stout. That actually turned out pretty good.
How long did that take to you to get done from beginning to end on the stout?
coconut porter.
what was it, about a month? It took about a month, maybe a month and a half, maybe,
Really?
because
Wow.
it takes about two. Because once you brew it, the brew it's going to be a good. Now you're going to spend a good day on your brew day, because you got to you got to do everything in a pot. You got to, it's weird because when you add your hops, they give you a recipe. You actually have a cooking recipe, and so what happens once you get it up to a boil. At the fifth, like if you got an hour boil, so you're going to boil your beer for an hour, which would makes it
Wart.
wort. See, he knows what I'm talking about. They're young guys, my memory's gone. But at different times of that hour, you're going to add different kind of hops, or you're going to add, if you're going to do pumpkin, you might add fresh pumpkin or canned pumpkin or whatever. You add it into the wort while you're into the boil, and then at the end, once you do that, it takes about 2 weeks. 2 weeks to ferment, and then you got to bottle everything, which probably takes a little bit of time, and then it takes another. That's where the dextrose comes in to the beer to actually ferment it inside the beer to give it the.
Right. Do you have to add any kind of yeast, or is it just natural yeast?
Yeah, when you go to ferment it, they got
all kinds of yeast.
So many flavors of yeast.
Well, let me ask you this: do you actually distill it, kind of like they do whiskey, or no?
No.
What do you mean?
It's
no.
Filtered. It's just filtered, probably.
It's fermented in your fermenter.
Yeah.
Transferred to another vessel to get all the yeast and everything out of it. All the ingredients.
Right.
You may keep it there a little while longer, and then you can bottle that. And then wait. I don't know. I guess a week or two, so you can get the CO2 built into it.
Yeah, they got a hydrometer let you tell you like what your alcohol content should be, and some of the good fermenters that you have actually comes into like a little triangle, and then you have a little cup at the bottom. So like in my buckets, before I transfer it, I get all that sediment from the yeast eating all the sugars at the bottom, to where they actually have a little cup. So during that fermenting period, you can actually shut it off, untwist the cup, get rid of all that sludge or whatever, and then you can put it back in there and put it back up. So it's
what carbonates it to where it's got the fizz and all?
The sugar, the dextrose.
It creates CO2, I guess.
Yeah, you add a little bit more sugar at the end when you go to bottle it.
All right, that makes sense.
I have a 5-gallon glass carboy that I would use for all the fermenting stuff, and then with a siphon.
I've never done it. I've thought about getting into it a time or two and just never have. But
I've never done it. I've got the kit. I traded for it a long time ago. I just never used it.
Yeah, my dad owned a chain link and privacy fence company that I worked in until I was grown. And this one guy we did a fence for, he gave my dad like a case of home brew that he made. And it was just amber colored bottles, no label or nothing. And my dad loved it, man. When you pop the top, you had that blue looking smoke coming out of it, And he said that was some really good beer. I'm like, I'll never forget that. I was a teenager. He was bragging on that beer.
You can make some good beer.
Well, I heard the hops. I heard the hops to use for like let's say for Budweiser. After making it, then they make the same hops to make Bud Light. Then it goes down and down and down and down.
Yeah, it's
okay.
That's what I heard.
They got so many flavor hops. And you can pretty much just go into the brew shop and tell them what you can tell them what kind of flavor profile you want in your beer, and they'll give you a recipe. They'll make it up, and they'll tell you what kind of hops to use, grains, everything, man.
Have you got any videos making beer on your channel? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I got one. I made a coconut porter.
Ooh.
I got 3 different videos. One was the beginning, was showing you how to, sanitize everything, get the bowl going on. It was funny because the wife was sitting on the ground, and I got the bucket up top, and we're putting it into the bottles, and it started to get light, and when she grabbed the whole bucket went. And we had just about this much left in the bottle, man. It went everywhere, man. I had all over the walls. But yeah, it's a coconut porter. I showed you. I kind of show you. And I did it. I didn't do it all grain. I did it. I add. They make the malt for you and everything, so you add that in there. But I did it from beginning to end to show you how to do it. The boil.
Check it out. Never know. I still might get into it one day. I doubt it, but
yeah, it's easier just to trust me. It's easier just to buy it, but it's fun. It's a nice, it's a nice fun hobby. I mean, if you're looking for a hobby to get into, and if you like beer, you can just. There's so many different. There's so many flavors. There's so many profiles and so much you can do. I thought about getting it's called a grain father, just to get into the all grain, and you just basically have just one machine that will pretty much almost do it all, except for putting it into the fermenter. But I thought about that, but that was $1,000, and I didn't really have $1,000 to spend on it.
Right.
What's Lori saying?
Well, Lori's saying, she goes, yeah, they have cheaper ones. That's all she thinks about. So, don't worry, they got cheaper ones. Yeah, they got so many kits. It's a really fun hobby. It's like everybody's got their own little hobbies, and that's just something that if
goes wrong.
I mean, you can, like I said, you can make everything from cheese to beer to wine to everything, and it can be fun, and it's really not. Unless you really go, even all grain isn't, because a lot of them just use buckets and stuff to do the all grain. You don't need the fancy stuff to do it. And if you like playing around with it, you can really kind of have fun with it. It's fun to do. I mean, you got to put some work into it, but then just to see what the end result would be after doing all that work, and be just like you cooking. When you're cooking, you want that taste. You're doing something you've never done before. But when you do beer, you do that. It's the same kind of thing.
My dad, he got into wine making back when he was older than I am now. I know that. Man, he made some wonderful wine out of scuppernines. I liked that wine. It was kind of a dry, but like a white wine, because it was a white grape. And he knew I had a taste for alcohol anyway, and he gave me one bottle. He had a closet full of that stuff. I said, one bottle? That's all you get. Right? What am I going to do with one bottle of wine? I don't know where all that wine went, because when he passed away, I don't remember seeing none. I guess he eventually gave it all out. I don't know.
You just didn't visit him enough.
Yeah,
I guess. But he had all his wine making stuff in a closet, and I don't know who ended up with that. It wasn't me. I did get all his rods and reels though. Yeah.
My nephew, he makes beer. Like Sam was saying, I used to visit a buddy of mine in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And there's this place that we go to each time, and they were just craft beer. That's all it was, just craft beer. And there was just all you saw. You set up to the bar, and it's just rows and rows of names and names and names of different things. Like, I had no idea. I had to go on their taste, because they've been there a number of times, but it was like, something for us to do while I was visiting, but I've just never got a taste for it. The same stuff that my nephew makes, it's just too strong, I don't know, it's too, give me a Budweiser, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
you don't have the palate for it.
Yeah, some beer is a little strong. What did I have here the other day that it was all right, but it was a little strong to me. I'm not used to it because I drink light beer, but I drank it, of course, but I can't remember now what it was.
Yeah, I can't drink an IPA, man. It tastes like smells and tastes like pine oil.
Yeah,
it's hoppy.
Yeah, we went
almost bitter,
When we would go camping, this one particular place, they had there was a store that had liquor store, and they had a big craft beer section, or whatever you want to call it, IPA, which Simon just said, but they had a root beer flavored beer. Now that one was good. I could get hurt drinking that one. I could easily get hurt drinking that one.
Yeah, I can't stand
Stella Rosa.
What's that?
I can't stand Stella Rosa, whatever it is. I can't.
So I can't do I can't do Man, I can do some beer, man. I love the beer. She's going to give me one now. I'm going to show you. It's called Samuel
you have
Smith.
A thingy over here?
I think it's
Yeah.
up on the thing. It's called Samuel Smith. Right there is a chocolate stout.
Yeah, those
Oh,
are good. Those chocolate stouts are really good.
wow.
I've tried the Hershey
Hey
one.
man, does that taste anything like them Yoo-Hoos? I used to drink the heck.
No.
That's funny. We got Yoo-Hoos in there.
Yeah,
We
I
like the
love them ice cold
I know,
Yoo-Hoo.
man. Love those things. And I'd rather have one in the bottle than the can. I love them things.
Yeah.
No, we grew up poor. We didn't have those. We had chocolate from the little squirt bottle, or the can that had the metal can with the powder in
Uh-huh.
it.
Oh yeah.
So
Now,
poor. So you didn't have a chocolate making cow. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or a strawberry making cow.
it wasn't Voodoo Ranger. I can't. Man, it was just a few weeks ago. Some beer. What was it? And normally I buy ever since Bud Light went gay. I've been buying Miller Lite, so But I bought some of that Land Shark. That's real mellow and mild. I love it.
Right,
To me,
Shark's really
it's
good.
a lot like a Corona. But it was some other beer, and it was. I was kind of glad when I finished it off. Let me just put it like that. It's a little stronger than I like. I can't remember
this
what
one. Hershey's make that that Hershey's chocolate one, and that chocolate porter. But this one here, this is the best chocolate beer that I've seen. It's it's organic, called Samuel Smith. But this has only got like 4% out. This is not really high octane on it. It's only like 4 or 5%. But it's
ours.
if you like chocolate, that's got if you like chocolate,
good. Heck yeah.
Yingling makes a Hershey's flavored beer. Hershey's
the chocolate one. I definitely think this one's better than that.
I was watching my son when he was driving through Pennsylvania on that road app, that Live 360, and he went real close to Hershey, Pennsylvania, there where they make the chocolate. And I'm like, that'd be a cool place to go just look at. They built like a whole community. When they built that Hershey plant, they built homes and everything for the employees. I'd like to see it if it's even like it.
Done that probably a number of times, or as a child, and then as a chaperone for my children. You toured factory. Then you went to the amusement park, and went on the rides and stuff like that. Yeah, it was a fun time. I don't know if I assume it still exists. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
I guess
Pantera was just there.
That was all right.
Yeah, they got concerts up in there. They got the Hershey Bears, the hockey team and semi-hockey team, and Hershey. Yeah, I remember going through the tours too. I've been through that like twice. They put you in a little cart and you kind of just ride around through the factory.
Way back when you actually got a little sample at the end.
Looks like they're eating at Taco Bell right now.
Stalker.
Where's he at? He is not too far from the Maryland line. He's right on the Maryland line near Hagerstown.
He's up by Chuck. He's real close to Chuck.
Yeah, there he is right there.
Yeah.
But he's pulled over. If I zoom it up, it'll show where he's at. Hang on. There we go. He's either at, there it is, Taco Bell.
Yeah, he's west of me. That's where Chuck Niner's Barbecue lives.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm way down here near the bottom.
Went to Kellogg's.
I'll be right back. I've got to go lean off the dock, as Boo would say.
I had Pabst Blue Ribbons for the first time a couple months ago. Man, that was some good beer.
It's all right.
Pabst Blue
Ribbons. That's all time beer there, man.
Yeah, PBR. That's popular. That's popular around here. A lot of these guys drink that PBR.
It was cheap, and you can get it it was like 10 or $15 for a case of them things. And you got there, and we all go sit in the woods or something and drink beer. Yeah.
Used to be
school. That and MGD is good too.
Really?
Yeah, I like MGD too. That's pretty good.
And yeah, I've heard that one. Simon, did you understand the texts I was sending you back and forth?
Not really 100%, but
Do some giveaways. Give away a couple koozies. Give away a couple of the hand towels tonight. Kyle Alexander will be our sponsor again tonight for that, and he actually has a new logo that's coming out.
third logo.
So there'll be a third logo. Yep.
Wow.
So we're probably going to push his stuff tonight. If you want to throw in a couple of yours in there, we can do that. But if you, I mean, I've never even tried to set that game thing up yet.
Oh, don't worry, I'll do it.
I do love I'm the speedboat guy though. Please, I like the speedboats.
Sure.
In the races.
Well, StreamYard. I don't know if, and I'm just saying, I don't know if you noticed or not, but StreamYard actually has something that you can do that with. So if you want to put something in the chat and you want to give something away,
yeah,
you put that all at the beginning, and then they do hashtag whatever name you said, and then it'll randomly pick somebody.
Yep. I can never get it to work right, so it's like we do the races.
Is that the one you do? Is that the one you set up? Is that StreamYard?
Nah, it's a different website.
Okay. The one he does, Sam, I mean, you can get rocket ships, you can get people riding on pogo sticks, baskets of food, boats, cars. What was the other one? Gorillas or something?
Monsters. We've done
monsters. That's what it was.
Hey, Kyle.
Aliens.
Hey, Kyle, there is my email address, but that is also my PayPal address. You know, that's how you get to my PayPal. But if you do want some of that candy, just email me and let me know what you're wanting. And there's a PayPal account there, too. It's all under the same email address.
Oh, hell. Don't get me started, Russ. My wife will be sending you money. I already told her about the Skittles and stuff.
They got a sour Skittle that's got like a little sugary coating on it.
Yeah.
And she did some of them. She's done them a couple of times, and heck, they're pretty darn good, man. I don't need to be eating that crap, but you know, it's good.
Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't change my name. That Headbangers and Hard Rock Tea. That's my. Oh whoa, what happened? No,
yeah, Kyle, just tell me what you're wanting, and we'll get it done.
I got my other channel name on there. Rick Springfield's got a new album out. Whoever liked him. Because my other channel, you can see I got the Hard Rock Headbanger. That's my other YouTube channel, and I like looking at a lot of new albums. And I'm more of a headbanger, but Rick Springfield's got a new album out.
Do you like the new Stained? Do you like the new Stained album? Now and then, Stained.
Stained, yeah, they're okay. They're okay.
They just came out.
That's got album. That's like he's country. That's Evan. What the hell is his name?
Aaron Lewis.
Aaron Lewis. There you go. Aaron Lewis. He's got a lot of country stuff too. Yeah, I think it's the first album they've had in a long time.
Huh?
I think it's the first album they've had in a long time. I think.
Hey, Kyle, Jesse's girl retired like 20 years ago.
Oh man,
trying to see where to hit thumbs up at on my phone. Let me hit that. Oh, here we go. All right, you got my thumbs up, Lance.
I got your thumbs. Thank you, Russ. This poor old dog was at that house today. My daughter. He has been laid out flat ever since he's walked in his house at 6:30. It's 6:15. He ain't moved.
You alive?
Yeah, no. I just kicked his foot when I walked by.
Don't kick him.
He's out. I just nudged him.
Like, hey, you're alive.
Yeah, he got a belly full of brisket today too.
Oh, no wonder. Yeah, he ain't moving.
He ate some. He didn't get a belly full.
He ain't gonna move until it's ready to go. Come on out.
My daughter kept accidentally dropping it off the picnic table onto the ground.
Accidentally.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what's up with that?
I don't know. What'd you just do?
Just went like this.
Oh, we got two puppies, man.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
Yeah, some glitter or something.
the confetti. I don't know what that was.
Confetti. I don't know what that was.
Yep. They opened up a can of Sprite, I guess.
I don't know. That was weird.
I think
It
well,
was when I did this, and all of a sudden that came down. I was like, what in the world? What's up, Hojo?
Oh, man.
That was weird.
Mommy had enough. You had enough.
He's doing really well. Yeah, he did. He really did, MBL. Something just popped in my head. I don't know if I can show it here. Probably not. I got Ugly Dog Lures that shipped me out, made me a new hula popper.
I saw that short. Yeah.
Did you see his short?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a new hula popper he's sending me. He does some nice work. I don't know how to do that stuff. I can try and share it.
You gotta go look for it in a different browser.
It's in our Facebook page.
Okay. Yeah.
just open it up to where it's in the background, and then go in here and hit present, share, and then when that little screen, highlight the one you're wanting to show.
It'll be the
And then hit
Facebook one.
share. It should pop up.
No more. Here, can we grab?
I don't want to.
Because they keep sniffing them.
Huh?
She wants them. Star.
Here, so.
Okay. That was good. Uh-oh, bye.
Yeah, nobody called you.
Star loves celery. That's all I know.
Can y'all see that?
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
Carrots.
Very, very, very cool little bait.
I'm going straight.
Some hula poppers.
Done from
I remember
Buddy
that.
Lance. This is a bait for him.
That's some bass bait
Got
right
the
there.
tail put on her
Yep.
this morning. We'll put hooks on it and get it in the mail.
I don't know. I'm going striper fishing
Very
this
cool
week too.
bait. Love me some hula poppers. Please remember to like,
That's a nice
subscribe, and
bait.
share.
Yeah, he makes
I'll
all
catch
these
you later.
stuff. Sam out of New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Howdy, folks. It's Charlie with Ugly Dog
His
Lures, and
channel's
today
called
I
Ugly
bring y'all
Dog
a hula
Lures.
popper.
Oh, you're
This
you're
bait
talking
is
on the
done in
video
all
too.
inks.
I was getting confused.
Very, very,
Yeah,
very cool
that-
little bait.
Yeah, that guy talking.
And it's done for my buddy Lance. This is a bait for him.
Oh, that's him talking.
Got the
Okay.
tail put on her this morning. Gonna put hooks on it and get it in the mail.
That's nice, man.
Very cool
It is.
bait.
He
Love
does
me
really
some
good
hula
work.
poppers.
He does excellent work. I got three of his.
You're good.
I got three of his water dogs. I love his stuff,
Wow.
and he gets his little watermark on the bottom of them. It's just cool, helping support another channel.
Well, heck yeah. I'll tell you what, with the kind of
Very
quality work he does, if he really gets well known or whatever, he'll probably make a killing doing that. I mean, that's
He does some shows. He does this for this organization. It's called OOP or OP, and what it is basically military, and there's a group of civilians and maybe retired military, but they take ex-military people fishing, and for whatever reason they need assistance, and
Yeah.
he Goose Charlie, he will actually make a bunch of lures, and there's other people on YouTube channel, they'll make lures also, and some people just, if they don't make a lure, they'll actually donate money, and then he hooks up with this OOP organization, and they donate all these stuff so these veterans, wounded veterans and stuff like that, can go fishing and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
yeah,
Pretty
it is cool.
Yeah, that's good.
I just subscribed to him.
Yeah, he's a
Check
good
out
guy.
some of his
You
work.
like him. He was going live every Tuesday, but he had a heart attack about a month ago, And they had him up in a helicopter, and they actually had to put the paddles on him while he was in the helicopter.
Wow. He don't
Yeah.
look that old. I've seen him before.
Yeah, he's changed his eating habits drastically and everything.
Russ, you got to shut the sugar out. That's the worst. And I'm the worst when it comes to sugar. But sugar is just not good, man. Sugar is so bad.
Oh, I know. Especially after I've done had that kidney cancer. Cancer loves sugar. But what's
You know
so
what
bad? So much stuff you eat converts to sugar, alcohol, pasta, all that. But it probably still ain't as bad as eating just plain straight up sugar like sweets and all.
You got to add a lot of you should add a lot of lemon to your whatever you're eating.
Yeah.
Lemon's supposed to be pretty good for the kidneys. Ass man. Who in the hell is ass man?
I don't know.
It's ass man.
And whose link did he post?
Oh, don't go on there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You might want to have to block him, man.
I was thinking the same thing.
You might have to block him. That's probably some porn.
Yeah, I had to force myself.
I
have to force myself to stay out of this candy because it's always around me now that she's running this freeze dryer nightly. But
I got a wife like that too.
But I'll be honest with you, man. I went literally probably 3 or 4 decades of my life without eating any kind of sweets. I didn't drink any kind of soft drinks. I just wouldn't eat candy. I wouldn't eat cake or pie. I don't know. I just didn't want it. Now that I'm older, man, I get a sweet tooth. I'll eat something kind of hot and spicy. And as soon as I get through it, I want something sweet to kind of counteract that. It's like just I have to just turn it off and quit thinking about it.
That's what happens when I get done eating crabs. Get done eating crabs, and I want an ice cream.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely. I eat dinner. I gotta have. They're still sitting here. I gotta have cookies and coffee after dinner every time.
Yeah.
That's every night.
Yeah, I eat one ice cream a night. Just a little cone. Just a little tiny cone. But...
He do little tiny cones.
Yeah, Torino walk in here. Sometimes I'll walk in there and shoot by. I love those Nutty Buddies in the wafer cone,
Yeah.
And once I see them in the freezer, they don't last long. By the end of the week, they'll be history.
Oh yeah, they're good.
One's never enough. It's like I want another one.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about I know you're pretty much retired. I know you're you make videos and everything, but I'm sure you got some downtime, and that's the worst. Like today, I just sat around. I'm like, I think I ate too much today.
Yeah, I keep saying it. I'm like a broken record, but I need to start getting up and nothing else, just walking, man. Just do something, get off my ass. But
you can work out 15 minutes a day. It's called HIIT training, HIIT. Do it for beginners. Do it 15 minutes 3 times a week. You'll be fine.
What's it called? HIIT? HITT?
HIIT.
HIIT.
High intense. Yeah, so it's kind of and the other thing is it's called carb cycling.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like, one day you want to eat some protein, a little higher protein, really, really low carbs. And then the next day you want to add a little bit of carbs, a little bit more carbs. So you're tricking your body. So it's just one of them things. And it's so weird. You go on, listen to these people. Somebody will tell you don't eat eggs. Next person will tell you, well, you got to eat eggs. Well, you got to make sure you eat this because cholesterol is not bad for you. And then this one's like, hey, you got to watch what you're eating because cholesterol is bad for you. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I know, man. There's been so many fad diets over the years, but you can ask Lance, somebody that's been knowing me for a while that, man, I lived in a gym for years. I was always fit and I know exactly what to eat, what not to eat. But I'm
about 2 weeks in now. You see that, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, Lance got guns.
I just got to get it on top of my arm now, and I'll be doing all right.
The way I used to do, I was pretty strict with my diet. I ate a lot of protein in the way of fish, not a lot of red meat. I'd eat red meat probably once a month, like a steak. And I did eat carbs because I worked out hard. I eat a lot of carbs, but one day a week I would eat whatever I wanted, man. I'd get me a big old extra large pizza and have at it. There's only one meal out of each week. And I did that because it kept me on track. If you think you've given up something, it's hard to stay on track. But one meal out of a week is not going to hurt nobody, you know. So
No, I did pretty good. I lost about 25 pounds from last October before I had my surgery on my knee. And I'm telling you, it's just because I was taking ibuprofen a lot. So
yeah,
I didn't drink. So I wasn't drinking any beer. I mean, I really was not drinking any beer.
yeah.
And I'm telling you, 'cause I was drinking tea with just tea and lemon, no sugar in it, water and lemon, and
Yeah.
no beer. And I lost like 20 some pounds. And then after the surgery, look what happens. My
Oh, I know.
pregnant belly's
I
showing
went
back up
4
again.
days this week without a beer. I drank water the entire week pretty much because just giving my liver a break. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can't drink every day and not expect some consequences. But
But I know that man, I can't I'm usually I'm already in la la land by 2. I'm usually in bed at 6:30.
wow, I can't go to sleep that early. I'm a night owl now that I am retired. Last night I think I was up to 1 or 1:30 a.m. I didn't want to get up this morning. Tarina's late. The coffee is getting ready to turn off, and the pot runs for 2 hours. I'm like, "What'd you start it so early?" She goes, "It ain't early. It's almost 11 o'clock." I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah, I'm up late myself every morning, 3:30 every morning here lately. I
that
got
guy ain't as young as I thought." I'm looking at a picture of him, ugly dog lures. He looked like he might be in his 50s.
He's definitely old school. He's not a curate guy.
Just
Yes.
looking at his thumbnail there.
yeah, he's a good guy. All right, chat panel, who all wants to play? If you could just type in, what do you want to type in, Simon?
What are we giving away today?
Speed. We're gonna we got another. I don't have one typed out yet or stitched out yet, but we're gonna do a giveaway: 2 towels, 2 koozies, and with Kyle Alexander's third logo that he's having digitized. He's the sponsors. It's called Visions. Visions is a Kyle. Jump in here and correct me when I'm wrong, but it's basically a um, anti what do you call that stuff? Antivirus or something like that. CSS. Too much. Too
Ask a
small.
couple. I've had this one for over a year, and I was taking that box out the other day to look for that Hawaiian lei and them sunglasses for that video, and I seen that in the bottom. I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And this
But
one
it's
is
like software for people that want to get in and corrupt your computers and all that. That Kyle's involved in, and we're doing. It's called Visions, and we're doing another giveaway for that, or a giveaway. It'd be the first one. We already got it digitized. I just hadn't stitched anything out for it yet, so this will get me going. And then I guess Simon, electrical electrical. Look at me. So is it your son that's in the spyware stuff? Electrical estimating software. I'm sorry. I'm so wrong.
it's a big difference.
Yeah, quite a big difference. Then it must be his son that's in the antivirus. So what does your son do? Is he the antivirus stuff? Yep. Okay. I knew he talked about it. I'm not that dumb. I'm just stupid.
People are dumb where I come from. They ain't got no learning.
I cannot wait, man. I get my new glasses Wednesday. Good grief. These are so bad. I can't see shit with them.
I try to put my old ones on, the ones I used to wear a couple years ago with the green sides and all that. I can't even see out of them no more. My eyes have really gotten bad, man.
Good
I
grief.
see you wearing the puka beads here the past couple nights. Jimmy Buffett brought back a habit of yours.
Yeah, man, I used to wear this kind of stuff all the time. I just ordered me a new
Remember
one.
you saying that? Yep.
Let
Remember
me
you
see if I
saying
can
that?
find you one I just ordered. I'll show you.
I got
It's,
one. I got one of those.
This one's nice, man. It's made from abalone shells. This is one I got right here. Let me pull it up. All right, now let me get back into StreamYard. Share screen. Whenever you're ready.
So sore.
Oh, hang on. Let me click on the one I got. Can you see that?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, that's made from that's like a wave, but that's
Right.
abalone shell.
Look at the shark or turtle.
Oh, they got some really cool ones. Oh, watch this. Hang on.
That
These are all
fishing rod?
handmade in Bali, Indonesia.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
What's
that's
up,
what it
Goody?
looks like. They polish it. Yeah, very cool. Let me stop screen. Oh, I was going to show you. Let's see. They got. Let me just
Right
go
back.
to the website. Hang on.
Is that a bobber? It looks like a bobber.
A
I'm
what?
clicking on it like I can do something.
Yeah, they got all kind of stuff. An angel wing.
Fish
There's a
hook
fish
right
hook,
there. Okay.
barbed fish hook.
You seem like you're tired.
Huh?
I like that. I like that abalone sea turtle
You
too.
seem like you're tired.
Yeah.
That's the wave. That's one I ordered. That's a dolphin. I like the shark too,
Yeah.
and
Abalone.
seahorses. That's a seal.
Yeah.
Pretty cool,
That's
though.
pretty cool.
Yeah, let me close all that out. Oh shoot! Hang on. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, I closed out the.
What? What you close out? You're on there. I see you. There's four. The other guy left.
That's a beautiful
All
place.
right.
I'd love to see that one of these days.
All right, Lance, I gotta go, bro.
All right, Ron. I appreciate you coming here, buddy.
Have a
Yeah,
good
no
one.
problem,
It
man.
gets easier. It gets easier.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, I gotta be there 7 in the morning. So.
All right, man. Take care
All
of
right, you
yourself.
guys take it easy.
Have
All
a nice
right,
day, buddy.
later.
All right, take it easy.
Okay. Anyone
Yeah.
watching Taylor Swift? No, I'm not watching no Taylor Swift.
That girl, man, them kids go crazy over that woman.
I'm telling you, she just. I liked it better when she was curly-haired country girl. Now she just thinks she's all fame, which she probably is, as far as I know. But I
Taylor
could care less. So I'll wait for Simon to come back, but we're just going to hashtag speed. We'll get you the opportunity to win one of 3 towels or koozies.
I'm back. Sorry.
This is going to be a speed item, news, and no one's got them. This I can tell you. It's the Visions. So we'll give away, Simon, we're going to do 2 towels and a koozie, and then we'll say the 4th one if you want to do Yes I Can something, whatever you want to do there.
So 4 races.
4 races, please.
Right. Are we
1
gonna
minute races.
Are we gonna eliminate anybody that won previously, or are we gonna just give everybody a chance to?
Yeah, that's one winner. You win only one time, and then moves on. Let someone else win.
Are you able to highlight those
true
hashtags?
Swift events. I'm sorry.
Are you able to highlight those?
I will.
Yeah. The not highlight, but star. There you go.
Yeah, I think I'm getting it.
Hashtag speed is what you got to put in.
Yes.
Yes, sir. What's
I'm gonna
Google
sit,
saying?
I'm
You're
gonna
not
sit
a
this one
true
out.
Swift-
I've already got some speed stuff. Let somebody else.
It's not speed. This is divisions.
What's different? Different.
Rush.
What is it?
It's a different logo.
Visions.
Visions.
What is that? Divisions.
Electrical estimating
Oh.
software.
Well, what is it? What do you put in there? Speed.
Hashtag speed.
All right, let's see. Let me find my app.
Rush dropped another company of mine. Taylor Swift.
What? Yeah, can I
Oh,
get
Swifty
my?
fans.
Swifty Lance.
What's up, Quint?
What's up?
Oh. Hashtag speed.
Hashtag speed, please.
Speed, please, or just speed?
Just speed, please.
But love said how high out there was
Excuse me, man.
The piece is the premium.
Who did?
nothing but love.
So you don't have that many people
Nothing
playing.
but love on
Yeah,
this
babe.
chat.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7. Quentin, put in hashtags speed for visions item.
Hey, nothing but love. Hey, what's up? No.
What's up, Quint?
StreamYard new features.
New features.
Russ, what's up, Mike? Thank you, Mike.
There's that short you just showed. Hula popper for Lance.
What's Quint? Oh, he's saying hello.
God, man, I'm so sick of these emails. I hit unsubscribe and they still send me freaking emails.
I unsubscribe and then I block them, so they have to create another account to email me back.
You want to go ahead and get it started, Simon? We've already
Yeah.
gone. We're pushing 2 hours. I'm not going to pull all nighter tonight.
All right, you wanted speedboats, right?
Sorry?
You wanted speedboats?
Oh, yes.
Speedboats. Where are?
1 minute races, 4 of them.
Yeah, you guys were on there 5 hours the other night.
Yeah, it gets old sometimes, and I've had a few beers earlier today, so it's sort of catching up to me a little bit. I stopped drinking, then I came home, just had my second beer, and now I'm trying to get a headache.
I gotta
give you a real beer. See how you feel after that one.
Yeah. My son.
Roy.
I'm your latest sub. There you go, MBL. Chef was talking about coming up here for a little bit, but I guess he couldn't make it away. He was working. Bugs barbecue.
MBL.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just trying to get to that 5,000 subscriber mark, and my goal was to hit 10,000 subs the 1st of January, and then it just kind of went, just slowed up on me. But I'm still putting them. I'm going to keep putting them goddamn videos out, and
that's all you can do, man. Keep hitting play or record.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw, like I said, I'm gonna throw a little bit more cooking videos in there with this stuff that I'm catching, whether it be catfish or it might be whitetail. Whitetail, maybe even a stinking muskrat, some rat I'm gonna bring out of here and eat that thing.
I can't think of that damn fish. I was supposed to bring some home today from my daughters, and I left it there.
Snakehead?
No, I think it's called cobia.
Oh, cobia?
Cobia.
That's lemon fish or lean. It's all the same fish. Looks a lot like a shark, kind of, when you first sit in the water. It's got a hide kind of like leather on them. That's good eating. They got a natural lemon flavor.
Yeah,
I'll
I
tell
gotta
you,
go back to my daughter's, and I loaded up the back of the truck to take her stuff down there to this house that she's renting right now, and I was about halfway home, and I realized I never unloaded the damn truck.
oh my goodness.
I gotta go back there and unload the truck, so I'll get my fish then.
I got to get there before it gets cold. I haven't been out there trying for, like I said, we got a freshwater fish in here. It's called snakehead, northern snakehead. And
Yeah,
I really haven't been out targeting them. I need to do it because once it really gets cold, they kind of go dormant. You won't catch them in the winter months.
yeah, that's what I was actually talking about today. That they said something about the grass has gotten too tall that you really couldn't see them. And then then that's actually what he said. It wouldn't be till spring until they start coming back around again.
Yeah,
All right.
they're still here. You're still good. This
Yeah,
80-degree weather, they'll definitely bobber a minnow, man. That's all you need.
They had I watched this video the other day on the snakehead, and his wife asked him a question, and I guess I didn't even know the answer, but I didn't know there was a difference anyhow. But she asked him, why was it called a northern snakehead? So is there a southern snakehead?
You have the bullseye snakehead is down in Florida.
Okay.
They're invasive down there. That's the only two snakeheads that I know of. These come from like Asia. Somebody introduced them here in well, you know the story.
Right.
Somebody was down here in Potomac. Somebody stuck it in a pond, and then now, and the thing with this is a freshwater fish, but they've actually tolerated saltwater. They've actually been caught in the right underneath the Chesapeake Bay bridge in the crab traps. There's been this northern snakehead caught in there, so they're getting into saltwater.
Oh, that's scary. That means they can adapt.
Yeah, you're not going to trust me. You're not going to find it. The thing about this fish is that they really like the dirty, nasty, shallow water. I mean, you can go on a roadside ditch and that has water in it, that has water all the time, but just on the side, and they'll be in there. But they're good eating, man.
Yeah, they are great eating. They are great eating.
They don't hold all that mercury that a lot of big fish can hold. So that's one good thing about them. They're good fish for a freshwater fish. You can't ask for too much more for a freshwater fish.
No, it's just nothing but big white flaky meat. But so I understood it was against the law in Maryland to catch and release one. If you caught one, whether you were going to keep it or not, you had to kill the thing. Well, I've heard now that that's not the case, because Maryland actually went out and they shocked the waters and tagged them. And I was like, and then released them. I said, well, how stupid is that? You're supposed to kill them if you catch them. So they tagged
it's not like it anymore.
Right, where you can release it in the body of water that you caught it, but you can't leave that body of water with a live snakehead and go to another body of water.
Right. Well, you get caught trans. And the thing with them are, let me tell you what, they're one tough ass fish, because the way I kill them, I mean, I didn't bleed them out or anything, which I will do from now on. But basically, I have what's called my snakehead bat.
Right.
And you just whack them on top of the head, and that usually they're usually pretty much done. But I had like 6 of them in a cooler. I got home and one of them was still wiggling in that corner, and that was a 45-minute drive out of water.
Yeah, no,
they breathe air.
Yeah, you had exactly, because they live on land, but you can take it, you club them in the head, and then you're supposed to cut the throat and to bleed them out. And they were saying that's actually the best way to do it anyway, because the meat's better that way. Yeah, if they're bled out, because it's almost like a
lot
deer.
of people take sharks and cut the tail off and let it hang it up and let it bleed out where the tail was.
Yeah, because if they're freaked out, they're just going to shoot the blood through their system like a. My understanding, anyway.
I've been watching that guy. He calls himself the Key West Waterman. And
yeah, I watch him.
Yeah, he'll take a fish, and I guess it's where the fish's brain is. He'll take a knife and twist, and it like just kills them instantly. I've never seen that done ever. We just always took them alive and threw them in the ice chest, and by the time we get home to clean them, they're dead. But it's like, I guess, more humane. Just damn, it's dispatched that quick, that easy.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Sam,
they're not.
have you ever heard of any stories where the arrows have bounced off a snakehead's head?
No, but I mean, let me tell you what, man. That is just like, yeah, they're not bottom feeders. They pretty much will eat like crawfish and anything a bass will eat, you know. But no, they got a big plate down there. It's just like you try to stick a knife in it, you're not doing it. It's like a
oh,
big
really?
plate right on
Okay.
top, right
You
on
had
top
to
of their
shoot 'em
head.
with a 22 or something.
Yeah.
So I just whack them on the head with the bat. That usually does it, and then a lot of them just cut their gills and bleed them out.
Yeah.
Kyle is asking, I want a snakehead, right? That was something Sam wants to send me one so we can do like a collab on it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I was wanting a snakehead, because he was wanting to send me one if he ever gets one that he can ship overnight or whatever.
Yeah,
But,
I want to ship it overnight.
yeah, that's what that was about. I don't want one just to have one. I want to
Did you do this again?
I went like this.
Huh?
See? I don't know if it's my update that I did on my computer. Let's do that.
Did somebody type congrats or
No.
something?
Well, he did quotations earlier, and confetti fell down his screen.
Yeah. I went like,
So now he gave the peace sign. There
There
it
you
goes.
Weird.
That is weird. Hey, Georgianne.
Somebody's watching every move you make, Simon. Run.
Georgianne, do hashtag speed, please. We'll get you in there. It should be 10 people, 11 people.
no. You have a couple of people there twice. MBL, but MBL had the hashtag, and then MBL had Lance is an anti-Swifty, which you
No.
which you highlighted, and then you have Barbecue Mike in there twice. He has a different hashtag.
Okay. So it's more the old man's fault. Thank you, Georgianne.
And then let me see. Oh, that's Jordan. Okay, let me get it on there.
So
It's
that
right-
should be 9.
It's right there.
It says 12 starred, so I'm assuming it's 9 now.
I have 11 with Jordan. So I have Dark Lord, Bat 13, Troy, MBL, BBQ, Mike G, Guggen, Outdoors in Maryland, Mike, myself, Russ, and Jordan. I have 11.
I'm trying, MBL. So today's date is 10/1.
Thank God. I didn't think October would ever get here.
September flew by for me, man.
It'll be Christmas before you know it.
Next month should be a good YouTube month, money wise. It
Yep.
should triple.
But if we start putting out them turkey and pumpkin pie
Yeah.
videos.
I've got to get a turkey video done this year for sure. For sure.
All
I'll
right,
send
Simon,
it
whenever
by
you're ready, buddy.
All right.
First place winners.
Y'all see that?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me get my volume low because this is a loud one. And I'm ready to go whenever you are.
You got the buttons.
All right, 1, 2, 3, go.
That's funny.
I almost had barnacles on my boat.
Madwood just jumped in there. Figures right when it starts. We can catch the next one.
Okay.
Madwood.
Is first place
Hashtag
winning? Is first place winning or what?
first place winner. Yeah, I like the boats too.
What, Matt?
Oh, that.
There you go.
Oh,
There you go. Mike.
that Mike was that barbecue Mike. You put barbecue Mike.
There's two of them: barbecue Mike and then Mike. This is regular Mike.
That is Outdoor Maryland. Terry Madwood Barbecue. He and his wife have a veg seafood, crabs, fish cooking.
So I remove Mike from this one.
Which Mike? I'm sorry. I was sitting there answering Madwood's question and you're answering me. Yeah, Mike's there.
Yeah.
Mike, have I ever shipped anything to you? I know I've shipped to Guggen in Georgia.
Okay. It's
All right, so we got Madwood added. Simon, if you would please.
all right. I'm gonna take out Mike.
Take out Mike.
There we go. And add it Madwood.
You can put Mike back in when it's your stuff.
Okay. And I'm ready for this one too.
1 second. Let me give Mike my email.
All
Hey,
right.
Mike, if you could email me, please, your mailing address. I much appreciate it, buddy. And you got Madwood entered,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
All right, man.
All right. Here
Back
we
to
go.
you.
Race number 2. I'm gonna. Why aren't we?
NBL, will you drop Outdoor Maryland's link again, please?
I shuffled twice.
Or Sam, can you just type 805 in the chat? He's muted.
Who is?
I think Sam's muted.
Yes, I'm muted.
He can hear you though.
Okay.
Oh, he's putting on
All right,
headphones.
buds in now. Or NBL's going to get it.
Never mind. He couldn't hear you. Okay.
There he is.
You're good,
Okay.
buddy.
Are you ready for race number 2?
Sir, yes, sir.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go.
First one was a koozie. Thank you, NBL. This one's a towel. Madwood Barbecue. That is the channel that you're not aware of, the Outdoors Maryland. Check them out.
Oh,
Husband and wife, grandson every once in a while.
Russ is coming in strong.
Good Lord, look at that.
13's coming in stronger.
That, right?
yep.
Man, Barnacle. Too much drag, man.
Get back in that gym, man.
All right. What's this one for?
Okay, we're going to go back to koozie this time.
All right.
Thank you, Troy. I appreciate it.
Yep,
I'm
thank
ready
you,
to go.
sir.
Shuffle twice. And we can start if you're everybody's ready.
Your call.
Yeah.
All right, go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Thank you, Terry.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you.
Has Steven been here the whole time?
Who?
Steven, Jacqueline, he's been here the whole time?
Don't
Yeah. Yeah, he's been in here a while.
Has he? Damn, look at this. Someone's pushing that space button.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was
Oh.
wondering what that clicking noise was. It was Simon over there pushing the space button. That don't work, by the way. All right, this one is on you, Simon. So whatever
Okay.
you want to do, Yes I Can BBQ, and you call it whether you want a towel, a koozie.
All right. Are we adding people back in, or are we?
I think so. I mean, it's a different item this time. I mean, it's same difference, but
I'm gonna leave myself out, but I'm gonna add. What was it, Mike?
Mike out
Who
of
else?
Georgia, not barbecue Mike. This is Georgia Mike.
Right.
Bat 13.
That was it, right?
Yourself, but you said you took yourself out anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I already have my towel and.
Well, you could always win it and give it away for one of your memberships.
Sure. Okay.
Be cheap.
Set. Shuffle twice. All right. Yeah, let's keep it at number 1. First place.
Okay.
All right, here we go. 1.
Oh, Chris ain't in it.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, here we go. Oh, we have. I see another hashtag there.
Huh?
Cooking with Steven and Jacqueline.
Yeah, go ahead and put him in there.
All right.
Yeah, he just did his hashtag.
I didn't know. I didn't see him in there unless I just forgot, which is very possible. Me remembering things is like Sam remembering things.
You are kind of old, Lance.
I can't remember. No, I can't remember. Shit.
Can't get the email through. UELLSFURN.
Can't remember shit. I can't see shit.
Yeah, I definitely my eyesight. I've got these reader glasses my wife gets me.
Yeah, we are stopping from CRS.
Well, I tell you, my wife, we bought this. So for guys that wear glasses all the time, so that the insurance is called VSP. It's a VSP. That's the best eye insurance out there.
Is that right?
I mean, just for deductions and I mean, to get good glasses. So the glasses, because everything I get with them were like $1,000 for the glasses.
Wow.
But with the insurance, I only paid like $200 and some dollars. That's how much deductions I got from that insurance company.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. She added up. She goes, "Oh yeah, they're going to be about 900. Oh wait a minute, hold up. Oh yeah, they're going to be $1,000, just over $1,000 for, because I get progressive. I got the progressive, the tinted, all the good stuff."
Mike, I reposted an email address. Did I give you the wrong one the first time, maybe?
He says he can't get my email through. I don't know.
Simon, you don't have his email, do you?
No, sir.
I work for eye doctors. VSP is the vest.
Yeah. And that was the middle program. That wasn't even the high program, the high program. And it's not, I mean, I can't say it's a lot.
It's
It's
Troy.
like $50 a month or something. But it's, I mean, when you got glasses like we got it, I got to use, it comes in handy.
Troy's rubbing it in, Sam. He's got cookie dough ice cream with caramel topping right now.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay, you got it.
Oh, that may have been my fault. It is net. I may have put com in there. Comcast got to be different.
All right, are you ready for the race?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, let me shuffle this.
Raspberry with hot fudge. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go first place. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, go.
What's this app called?
It's a website called what is this called? Stopwatch.com.
Online stopwatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff, Sam. Spaceships, Santa Claus, the snowmen, reindeers.
I'll share the screen after the race, and I'll probably go through all the races.
There goes Troy. Nope, there goes Pat.
They're back. There you go,
Hey,
back.
that's going to save on some shipping. Did you ever decide whether it was going to be a koozie or a towel?
Towel's easier, I think. You in here?
Oh, I never even thought about that. We have this thing, Sam, where we make sure everybody's present. Yeah, there's Pat.
Okay.
Make sure everybody's present. You know, we're going to give away stuff. At least stick with us. You know, give us your view time if you would. So let's just say if Pat won that and he didn't say something within the first 2 minutes after the race, then we're going to assume he's not around here anymore. So then we normally would forfeit his gift to someone else. That's how we do it.
Can you show that real quick?
Yeah.
So the website is stopwatch.com. Oh, this is the wrong. There we go. Can y'all see that one?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. So I paid for the premium. It was $12 a year, but it unlocks all the different races. But I mean, duck races, emoji races, leprechauns, Santa, spaceships, robots. These jetpacks are funny. These monsters are funny. I don't think we ever done the alien races, block races. It's a bunch of different.
And they actually got human people racing.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Right here. Women running timers, and then swimmers. I've done the swimmers before.
And
right here, yeah, running timers. Just regular time runners. The snails and all the different little critters. We've done the puppies before.
Crabs. There you go, Sam.
There you go.
I got more of a crab on it. Simon, can you run? It doesn't cost you anything, right?
No, I paid for the year.
What's that again? What's it called?
Stopwatch.com. Let me grab the link here.
I was going to say, if you could, I'm curious to see what that crab race is going to be all about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just wrote that down. So if I do any giveaways, see the giveaway. Sometimes I'm a little. I know it isn't when you see people all the time. I mean, it's one thing, but sometimes you advertise that you're going to give something away for a live stream, and then people just come in just for the live stream, just to try to win something, not actually. So sometimes that deters me from doing that, but it's about time for me to. I might have to do a promotion to try to get 5,000 subs and maybe give some JO away and something similar to that.
Oh, I hit the wrong one. But here you go, right here.
I actually just got an email from YouTube saying that why they're starting to promote live shows and how they feel like they actually interact with people a little bit more.
There's a little crabs there.
Yeah, I'm just curious to see what it is. Rory, who are them peoples?
Just randomized people that show that are in the race thing.
Yeah. Oh, funny.
The music's funny.
Yeah, that's actually funny. They're like popping and dancing. That's cool.
Yeah. Steven's like Kyle, he's itching right about now. Steven Jack, and he has seafood allergies.
Oh man. And he lives on the Caribbean, right? No,
Yeah, he lives. Yeah.
Lee.
I thought he was itching because he got a case of crabs or something.
I think that was Kyle.
That's a scary. That's why I don't go in the woods hunting so early in the year because they
Tick.
There you go.
well they got that
Thank
one
you, Simon.
tick that's out that if you get bit by that tick, you're allergic. You'll be
Yeah.
allergic to
Yeah.
meat.
Yeah, red
Yeah.
meat.
Lyme disease. One of them carries Lyme disease.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I can't believe that when I heard that. Like, people get bit by that thing and they're just.
Proteins, but they say it can take. There's a possibility of you getting over that within like a year's time at minimum.
Oof.
I have a buddy, his wife has got it, and she's actually getting better. But I got the guy that GLR Enterprise owns a sports shop. His nephew, cousin, whatever it is, has it. He's had it for years. He's a trapper. He's had it for years, and he breaks out in the hives, everything. It's not getting even showing signs of getting better for him.
No.
Them ticks love to get around your private areas too. You know, you don't know if you got a tick or a genital wart. It's
Yeah.
just-
Well, another thing they got chiggers out there, and the chiggers can be just as
oh
just-
yeah, man.
Yeah,
We
they're
went
pretty-
one time with my parents. We were just kids, and we called them red bugs. But they took us to shake the trees on these blueberries, and we'd put blankets under them and shake the trees and get all these blueberries. You know, we'd been out there half a day doing that. That night, me and my sister both was just ate up with my mom called them red bugs, itching. Oh my goodness, they got us good.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, gentlemen, I appreciate you letting me coming up. I usually don't get a chance to come up here because I'm usually already in bed because I get up so early in the morning. But this has been fun. I love it. I appreciate you letting me come up and hang out. And
Yeah, man, anytime. It's not my
I wanna-
love, but I know Lance is
Yeah,
glad.
no, anytime, Sam. We appreciate all the guests. Anybody's not too bashful not to be on the panel.
We
No,
have,
You know what that's like. That's sort of stick your neck out there sometimes if you're not comfortable with it. But
well, if you see my name on there, Headbangers and Hard Rock Television, that's another channel that I have. And I thought about doing a little bit more live streams on there. And so I got some equipment that I'm got coming in. And what I want to do is because I'm an outdoor channel and I want to promote local businesses, I thought about doing a little live stream and pick a bunch of bait tackle hunting shops of the small ones and go in and actually do live streams inside there.
right.
Maybe once a month or once for a month, maybe once a week, go into each one and promote their shop, promote what they're doing and stuff like that. So that's why I got the mic and everything. So I got a freaking laptop to do all this stuff. And so I think I might do some live streams that way, but then do my music channel where, I talk. I love just sitting around, just talking. I can sit around for hours and just talk music. I love that stuff
Right.
too.
yeah, go look at that channel too, man. Shoot.
Yeah, Simon's is the music head here. I mean, I like music, but I'm not. I got a buddy. He's like one of those guys could spit off the names of all the band members and
Oh, I can't
when
do that.
this song came out and all that. That's just not me. I can't do that. But you play a song, I say, oh, I'm gonna remember that one, and I'll start bouncing my head to it. But
Yeah, it's just it's more heavy metal. It's kind of rock. I can't say it's all that, but it's rock. It's little, I don't know. So I basically what I do is there's so much new music out. It's just pretty ridiculous how much new music's out, and a lot of old bands. I said Rick Springfield. He's got a new album out and stuff like that. But it's I don't know. It's one of the passions, but I was never a nerd about it. Like you said, I couldn't tell you like what songs there's guys that know every detail of everything. And I didn't buy 50 million albums and CDs and all that stuff. I spent more money in like fishing and all the other stuff. So I had a couple little things, but I miss listening to whole albums, and I started listening to full albums. I was like, hey, why don't I start a channel and then maybe review the new albums that are coming out? And that's what I kind of been doing.
Yeah, this is another one that's a music head. Troy V.
Yeah, Troy.
He's a heavy metal guy.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So did you go see Kicks in their last concert in Merriweather? Was it?
Yeah.
A couple weeks back.
I wanted to. They were actually right down. That was a little far for me, and I couldn't get off that. It was a Sunday night. I couldn't do it. It's actually Sunday night while you guys were doing the live stream. Um, they were not that far from a brewery, not that far from here. They were playing, and I couldn't get down there on a Saturday night. I had my grandson with me, and I don't get him very much, so I didn't. So I definitely was spending it with him. But
Right,
yeah,
okay.
man, I could sit here. I mean, me and Russ were talking about, even when I had him on my live stream, we definitely was talking 80s thrash metal. All right, well, let me tell you what, Troy Voight, I have a band for you right now. I think it's the top thrash metal band right now in the world. They're from Spain. They're called Angelus Apatrida. You're never gonna Angelus Angelus Apatrida. They got a new album coming out October 20th. They're a thrash metal band, but a little bit more polished. They were my favorite album in 2020. They got 2 new videos out with 2 new songs that are out right now on YouTube. Angelus Apatrida. It's called Cold is the first one. You pick that up, and I guarantee you'll love these guys. They're awesome thrash band.
Cool.
See, I'll get you all talking about music before I get out of here.
Yeah.
Thanks, NBL.
Well, thank you, NBL.
Yeah, now I have to go look for it. I can just click on it now.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't put any out for about a year because it is hard trying to do videos for 2 YouTube channels plus work full time and all that stuff. The first couple ones, I was kind of learning what I want to do with it. And so I got a couple new ones out. If that guy Troy, New Metal Church has got a new album out. New Overkill's got a new album out. So
is Cold a band?
Cold.
I just put Cold on as we speak.
No, it's called. Here, let me pull them up real quick on the phone so you can see it. And everybody's going to like, man, look at this guy. This is a food channel.
We don't talk about food all the time here.
We all got other interests for sure.
Good Lord, don't come around after a certain hour on Tuesdays. It's known to be welding Tuesdays.
Most of us are cooking channels. That's the easiest thing you can do on YouTube. I know it's true with me.
Well,
I do have a passion for cooking. I always have.
Now, if you like just good, a little heavy guitar and rock music for everybody. I don't know how everybody here, but there's a band. It's called Elegant Weapons. They got a new album out, and it's kind of a super group kind of thing. It's a guitar player from Judas Priest. He took the KK Downing's. He's the replacement for KK Downing. That's not there. KK Downing's got a new album out. They're called. If you could see that, I'll try to put it up to my screen. It's the second one down. Angelus Apatrida. That's kind of how you spell it.
Put it back a bit.
Too blurry.
Oh, you're good guy.
Too bright.
Check out. Bring down the brightness on your phone.
Turn it. Yeah, there's brightness down in.
I got my. I just got a shitty ass webcam. So they start off. It's called Angelus. That's the first name, Angelus.
Is this right here?
Is
that it right there?
Yep, that's it.
Cold was a song from it then.
Yeah, that's the first song off of it, and the other one's called "To Whom It May Concern." It's the second song. 2 videos. They're from Spain. They speak English and everything. So they're from Spain and they speak a whole different language, but everything is in English. It's like really good. They're a really good band. I'll turn you on to a new band.
Who's
I've
behind
always
it?
been more of a classic rock type guy, but there is a current band that I really like because they kind of got that sound. That's Greta Van Fleet. You ever listen to them?
Yep.
I like their music.
Led Zeppelin. That's like they remind me of Led Zeppelin.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, it's funny. I got 2 bands. I was going through my stuff today, trying to, take the bands and combine them into kind of categories, what I think type of music they do. Yeah. And the one here, I'll give you 2 names of 2 bands. It's like at Russ.
Okay.
One of them is called Black Rainbows.
Black Rainbows. Okay.
That'll give you a feeling of a little bit of Clutch and a band called Corrosion of Conformity. Kind of a good, just a good stoner kind of rock kind of thing. And I sent you the other one, Westing. I think I sent you that link for that band. That's kind of definitely.
There's the other metalhead right there, Al.
I was going to say, man, you must be attracting metalheads because here's the other one right here.
Yeah. Yep. See, so Tarka music for you.
Metalheads unite.
Here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Why are you doing that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it because my Mac updated earlier, and I think StreamYard also has an update. They're probably both updated.
Wow.
Okay.
I need
What
to see
was the other thing you were doing?
Well, that's pretty cool.
What's that?
What was the other thing you're doing?
I went like this,
Yeah,
and then the other one was this.
that got balloons.
Yeah.
Balloons.
That is so crazy.
That's the same app, or is it something different?
Same app.
Man, that's weird.
Have you updated your Mac recently?
What's
Who do you
that?
know?
Have you updated your Mac?
Well, I mean, it's set to automatic updates.
Because I had one that was a pretty large update. In fact, let me go to the settings real quick.
I haven't got no alerts for a new update.
Yeah. I turned on the computer right now before the stream, and
Let me see if any updates are available. Let's see. What would I click on? Here we go. App Store.
just go to your settings, system settings, and it should let you know if you have an update.
Okay, let me do that. Settings are down here. It says one update. Yeah, software update available. One. Okay.
I'll get all these metalheads in there. They'll come up here and do a live stream on there, just talking about music the whole time.
Hey Al, let me drop this out of the view here. Kick out of Simon.
Yeah.
Al, this is this guy here. He's Sam from Outdoors Maryland. He and his wife have got a channel, but he also has this channel that you're probably going to be interested in because I know you're into metal or music and stuff.
Well, he knew who COC is.
Hard Rock TV.
Yeah, he was like, hell yeah, on COC. Yeah, COC. That's good Southern, rock band. Nothing crazy. Good. I mean, that's just a good. That's just good. It's a little, it's not even really heavy. It's just good. It's just good rock. It's good rock, man. Macedon, my favorite stoner. Yep.
George Ann said that group makes me want to put earplugs in. I guess I like old rock. I do. I prefer like 70s hair band style music. Even today, that's still my preferred music.
Yeah, I agree.
But I am old, so that's just natural.
I got progressive metal for you too. I got some.
You got metal for everybody.
Yeah, I got.
I think of Al.
I got all kinds, man.
He was actually a producer of music at one time, or
he was in a band.
Right, and they came out with some type of an album or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's the album right there with our man Rick Springfield. Look at him with his little cute hairdo. Oh, you can't see it. I'm sorry, I got a shitty camera, but it's Mr. Rick Springfield. I got him. I was listening to that album, but it's a little. It's okay. It's okay.
Is it Jesse Girls type thing again?
Or you say he just bought new equipment for recording or producing, Al, the music? What bought some type of equipment, and then he says it's
doing music for very soon on his videos.
Yeah, he'll be doing his own music for his videos.
That's cool.
Okay.
I made my own skinny jeans.
He made his own skinny jeans.
Oh, I like now. See now, Eastwood Farms. I liked Hall and Oates. Daryl Hall is just probably. I didn't realize how good he was.
I listened to a lot of that kind of music back in the day.
Yeah.
Some of it.
I used to listen a bunch of the music the girls back then like to listen to. So
Dream Theater
That's
Sabotage.
cool, Al.
Well, see, look, you see what I got on here right there? Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
Sabotage. That's Sabotage right there. Sabotage, the old school Sabotage.
they do a show every year here in San Antonio for Christmas.
Yeah. I think I'm going to take my grandson and my daughter this year to that one. This year I've never been to that concert. I've always wanted to go, and I told my wife, I said, you need to book it now, because I want to go. I want to take my grandson. He's 10 years old. It's a great Christmas. It's a whole Christmas rock show.
Yep.
Great singers. It's just a really good. It's the
Big
light
all
show.
stuff.
I heard is like phenomenal.
Yep.
Really?
I think I went twice because the kids liked it when they were growing up, my nieces and nephews, and I ended up going with them because they needed an adult back then.
So it's in San Antonio?
Well, they travel everywhere, but
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
they do a yearly show in San Antonio. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all go because my mom's not doing well tonight. So,
All right, Simon.
hey, have a good night.
All right, see you, buddy.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you much.
Yeah, well, now Olivia didn't die. He's still there. He's
Who?
in the background. I think that's the original singer from Sabotage.
Oh,
It was a guitar player. It was Chris something passed away. That was the guitar player. Oliver, he didn't die. You're like, who? Well, TSO, so the band Sabotage, they one of the guys I think was in a car accident who passed away. And so TSO, when they started doing all this, they actually got so big they actually had to put guys on the East Coast and some on the West Coast to do this because the show got so big. Yeah, Chris, out there you go. You're right, Chris.
Yeah, we got some metalheads on here.
Yeah. I can always give you the I'll throw names of some albums out there I think great. Back in the day, if you like AC/DC kind of feel with an old school, I wouldn't say hardcore, punky kind of sound, that's Girl School. Girl School's got a new album out. They got 14 albums out. That's
I ain't never heard of any of these groups.
well, you got Girl School, and you got the Girl School's an all girl band with the other one, the Runaways, and that's where you had Joan Jett and Lita Ford.
Yeah, I remember Runaways.
Yeah. Right now, one of my favorite albums is a band called Paramise, and that's kind of a I don't know how to explain it, like a parametal, but it's not proggy, but it's good. The singing's good. It's almost like they had the one with the girl on it, and you would think it's almost from a Disney movie, even though it's kind of metal stuff. Well, listen, look, if you like that kind of stuff, I'll send you that. I'll let you. This band's called Paramise. I'll spell it for you. Check this out. Pyramize. The album's called the album's called Bloodlines. Check that out. You'll love it. Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath. See, we went from that to talking metal. Hey, if you guys want to do that, like I said, you can always check my other channel out. And
Yeah,
I am going to head out. And hey, Russ, it's always great to talk to you, man. You sat down and you talk with me and stuff, and I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
And,
Enjoyed it.
and Lance, same man. I appreciate it. I think if I ever get this logo created, it's not a logo, this T-shirt that I want to make. I like to, maybe talk to you about setting it up to get it put
Yeah,
on shirts
keep
and
it
stuff.
simple. Just keep
It
in
won't be
mind,
simple.
embroidery, embroidery. It's you start getting a bunch of different colors and really detailed, logos of a lot of different stuff going on. It's going to run the price up.
No, I get it. I get it.
So just and then think of if if your logo is printed on a black design, then maybe think about putting it on black shirts so you don't have to have the black stitched black because you're putting it on a white shirt. You
Mhm.
know that kind of stuff. So I mean that kind of stuff saves money, and I'll make suggestions like that once we see it and take it
Okay, well,
off.
it's good. This one's going to be, I'm going to have American flag. It's going to be an American flag. And so I think this might be more of not maybe embroidered. I might do that with my Outdoors Maryland on the hat. But it's basically going to have a crab coming out of it somehow. And the claws are going to make the metal fingers, obviously, because I put my metal with my crab channel, but something like that. So I got a good mixture to how I want to do that.
Did you
The
see my
problem is
sister? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just got to get somebody to make it. I don't know father figures.
Yeah. Did you see my sisters?
No.
I'm sorry, buddy. I gotta wake you up. This is one of my little sister's logos.
Yeah. That's actually nice.
It's got the crab, the Maryland flag, Black Eyed
Take
Susans.
Black Eyed Susans. It's actually really nice. That's actually real good.
Yeah, that's all embroidered. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that one. Turned out well.
Father figures. Is that a band? Oh, wait a minute. I think I got George Michael just showed up. All right, gentlemen, everybody, I really appreciate it. I'm going ahead. I'm going to go to bed. Russ, thank you again.
Yeah.
Lance,
Yeah,
thank
man.
you. Hey, if
Yeah.
I can get a chance, I'll come back on again. It was kind of fun just sit around and talk.
Yeah, we'll probably be cutting out here in the next, 15 minutes less. I was hoping Chef would come in here and talk about his new channel again. He's at work, so I think that's where he was at. There's another one. And I think I've heard this before, Alexandria.
Yeah, I've
But
heard of them.
I thought he was maybe hop in there and talk a little bit about his new channel, but he might not be able to make it in.
Okay, that's cool. All right, people.
So
All right,
all right,
Sam.
Sam. You and
See you
Lori have a
later.
good evening. We'll have fun
Yeah.
tomorrow. Catch yourself some crabs.
Oh yeah, we got it. We haven't got a bushel. We've only stacked out about a half bushel, which is all we need. But
But
we're
you put them
going.
up. You put them up for the winter time too, right?
Yeah, so we're going and putting the wife to work. We're going to make sure she gets blisters from picking all them crabs from tomorrow.
You know what
But,
I was thinking the other day? It's funny you said that. I know you're trying to get off.
No, I'm good.
What about one of those like a bow rake? The hard, straight prong bow rakes. So
For
instead of Lori bending over and having to fish that float out of the water, if she could just go down and drop that rake in there and hook that float and pull it up.
oh, we got a hook. We got a hook that she could grab it on there.
I was gonna say a little short gaff would even
Yeah.
work.
Okay. She just every time I see her, she reaching over and grabbing it by hand. Looks like.
That's her husband's pleasure.
Okay.
Put her ass to work. She wants to go crabbing so much. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Hey, it's the pleasure of going out and watching her work so hard.
Yeah. No, I get it. It's a good time. It's a good time.
All right,
I need
people.
to do some of that bending over myself.
All right, Sam. Thanks again. Now.
All right, see you guys.
Yes,
Later.
sir. All right, Sam. What's this? Oh, here you go. For the ones that don't know, or maybe came in later on, our buddy Drunken Chef created a new channel. It's Family Adventures. It's with his family. I'm assuming anything could happen in the future. Might even hook up with another family someplace. But and I think I saw Gary post earlier that someone posted earlier that there are 2 videos on there already. So don't forget to watch some, all preferably, but check out the video, watch it, give them a thumbs up, and then commit to a subscription. That way it sticks. The way I'm understanding. Yeah, 2 videos.
I guess I'll have to shoot a video this coming week. I am gonna do one more cooking video over at Derek's, which be this coming week because I got to get all my tripods back over here to where I got about 3, possibly 4 videos in a row I can do right here without having to go over there.
Right. Al, I'm not sure if you saw it, but I know you may just got off work or something, but Drunken Chef had created another channel after his other channel got hacked, but he got that back last week, or maybe it was this week. But he's a glutton for punishment. He's created another channel. It's going to be a channel about the adventures that his family goes on to. But maybe check it out. I think
Is that their last name, Marcel, or however you say that?
It's Michael, isn't it?
It's
MBL.
Miel. I'm thinking like Marcel,
or MBL. Al will be able to tell us too. How's that pronounced? I thought it was just another way of spelling Michael.
Mikel.
Maciel.
That might be it. With a case down instead of a C sound.
Yeah. Maciel.
Don't know. Just don't know.
And that's his first name, right?
I got to use my stuff for a minute.
Maciel. So that would be their last name. I actually knew his first name at one time. Last name. Maciel. Chat, we're going to end this one early tonight. I'm wiped. I've been out in the heat. Enjoyed myself. Had all kinds of food, crazy food. I got to learn how to make a Mexican corn dip my daughter made. Good God, that thing was good. But we enjoyed ourselves. This poor dog is still laying over here.
I'm back. That was my son. They're spending the night somewhere there in Virginia. Gonna get up about 4:00 a.m. Head out again. He's got to go to work Tuesday, boy. He just told me he's gonna feel like crap going to work Tuesday.
Where is he at in Virginia?
He didn't say. I can tell you though.
I was over in Trina's area Saturday. Her old area. I was in New Kent, Quinton, and Charles City, Virginia.
Okay. Let me see what he's close to. He is close to Woodstock.
Woodstock.
That's the nearest city I see. Woodstock, Virginia. I guess that's Virginia. That's what he told me. Let me zoom out some. Or zoom in. No, zoom out. Oh, shit. He's about, I'm looking at Washington, D.C. He's just almost even with Washington, but a little bit south of.
Okay,
Damn.
like Fredericksburg area or something like that. I'll be right back.
Yeah, he's in Virginia. Okay. See what else is near him. Edinburgh, then up ahead the road is Mount Jackson. Oh well. Glad he pulled over and got some rest. That's crap worries me. Night, Georgia. Come on, Lance. I ain't got nothing to talk about. I'm just sitting up here looking stupid. What's up? Anybody seen any decent movies or anything on Netflix or Amazon or anything? You can let me know because I'm gonna be looking for something just as soon as we close this. Any good movies? My next vid, it'll be I'm gonna shoot it probably Tuesday. It'll be out probably one day next week. I'm just gonna leave it at that. You get a virus over there on Pornhub, Troy. You need to stay off there now, best you can. Yeah, I'll probably shoot Tuesday. The reason I'm saying that tomorrow's Monday, and I hadn't even wrote down the first anything yet, so I'll do that tomorrow. Get planned, and it's just a simple video, but it tastes good. I've already tried it. It's that assassin spaghetti.
Oh
where
yeah,
where you actually fry it, man. That
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I'm curious to see that one.
Yeah, I'm doing that one because I got to do a video showing that big pan, and
Yeah,
I was
16
going to do
inch
a
cast
paella
iron.
with that pan first, and I'm like, no, I'm going to do that spaghetti. Quick, easy video, but man, it's tasty.
All right, Alexandra.
Shit's hitting the fan here at home. I got to go. Night all. Later. Hope everything's all right.
Yeah, he woke up and he had to go, so I had to jump out there. He's been crashed right there. He ain't moved.
Oh, the dog? Yeah.
Yeah, for about 3.5 hours. He was wiped. When we talked about today, he's 11 years old.
Yeah, getting some age on him. My wife's got one cat here that I know she's 15. And then there's a couple of outside cats that I remember when they were born. They're like little black fuzzy balls.
Yeah,
I don't know what to call them. They're kind of black, long, bushy tails and long hair. They're pretty cats, or used to be.
yeah.
But they live outside. But they're
He's
still alive. They're probably 10 years old, 10 or 11.
What? Do you have your plane jump from Chicago to Baltimore? Is that what it was, Kyle? That's what we used to. When I went to Chicago, we flew out of BWI.
I've never flew in or out of Chicago. Always find another route.
Thank you,
big enough for
Al.
me. I don't need no.
I've been trying, man. Trying to get some recognition out here going, trying something. I just got to up the quality of what I'm blowing out and, don't put out cheap stuff. But I had a nice video, but I had 27 frames of no audio. My damn wireless mics took a crap. I still haven't bought nothing, but I've got to back up. I've tried. Those links or mics you use, they got a version out now. It's called the Pro, the Rode Pro. That's
Really?
like $430 for them bad boys.
The ones I got were only like $250, but that was a couple of years ago. I don't know what they cost now.
The Go 2 Rode Go 2, which is the 3 mic, two.
Yeah, 2 mics, one receiver.
Yeah, it's $329 now.
Yeah, they went up then. That's the
Yeah.
one I got for $250. But I also have a Sennheiser, and that's like a $500 mic that I bought years ago, but I need a new mic for it. It's got a real good sound to it. But the last time Derek tried to use it, had a bunch of static in it. I said, yeah, that mic's been dropped or something. Wire come loose. They use Kevlar on these Rode mics that I got, and they're pretty tough.
Yeah.
But if I buy some more mics in the next year or so, if I need them, I'm gonna go with the DJI version of what I got now that'll
Yes, I've
record it.
looked.
Yeah, it'll record into itself if you
The
need
one,
that.
the ones I really like are called. It's a silly, crazy ass name. Damn it, Homeland something.
I don't know. I don't look at much equipment unless I'm ready to buy. Then I'll start just researching. And it's been a while since I've had to buy any kind of audio or anything like that. So it's probably a lot out there I don't know about.
Yeah. Oh, that's all right, Simon. I know you got your mom, and she needs attention. You got to give it to her. But
Yeah.
this was a competition. It was the Rode DJI and this other one. I can't think of the name of this thing right now. And they all three of those did the recording, but the ones that I want, so the Rode and all that, I guess you have to have a laptop up on it if you want to make any type of changes to the microphones. But the ones that I'm looking at, they're even just a bit smaller than the Rodes, but it has a small little onboard uh, screen where you can make your adjustments by click switch, like
Yeah.
a precision switch.
Yeah, the setup I got, it's got a little screen on it to tell you which mics are activated, which ones aren't. You can adjust the decibels and stuff on it. Plus, it's got an app that I've got on both computers, and I can plug a USB-C into the side of that mic and pull up that app, and you can delete previous recordings. You can charge it that way. You can,
Well,
you
the
can
other
make
thing they were saying, I'm sorry, did I step on
No,
you?
I'm just saying you can also make the adjustments that way too. You know.
The other thing they were saying is that the Rodes, they would continuously record and automatically dump the older stuff as it was, as it needed space. But what they were saying is that, damn,
I got to write these movies down. I was asking somebody if they knew any good movies. All right, let's see. He's got two of them up there. One of them is that Netflix or where? Let's see. The movie is No Hard Feelings. Sorry, let me write that down because I will not remember. No Hard Feelings.
I thought y'all had said something that upset one or the other.
A million
I didn't bring attention to it, so I just let it go on by.
a million ways to die in the West. Appreciate it. Thank you. I'll check them out. Come on, stand up there. Yeah, I was surprised to see Randy went live last night. I was sitting there watching something. I just happened to look at my phone. Like, well, shoot, Randy's live. Let me go in there and check it out. So
Yeah,
I
I
did.
think he just got a wild hair. Well, he was going to Lance has the dog and moved it. Yeah, he just jumped up and I knew I had to take him out, go to the bathroom because he's been laying there for 3 hours and plus. And when he got up, I was like, okay, it's time to go. He just got a belly full of brisket and a lot of beach and sand running around. He's
The
back over
road,
laying
these
down right now.
final hours, the road, or these final hours. I'll check them out. I'm always looking for something new that I haven't seen. Yep.
I was trying to think of what I was going to say about the road. It dumps automatically. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you. They said something about the time recordings or something on the road. So if you're trying to match what the road is putting out, it's hard to. One guy was saying that it's hard to get it to link up with your video or something.
I ain't never had no issue whatsoever. I don't have to depend on that backup audio that much. And be honest with you, the only time I use it is if I've said something wrong or if I need to correct myself, I'll go in there and I'll remove or just lower the volume all the way down on that clip. And then I'll do a voiceover, insert it under the clip to where it sounds like, and I had to run B-roll or something where you're not seeing me talk, and it just flows right in. I've never had any issues with it syncing up. But that's what I use it for. My particular editing software, let's say I did depend on that audio that's inside of that transmitter, transmitter, the mic itself. It's got like a built-in SD card. I would download it, and then my program can sync it perfectly with the video. It does it automatically. I have to hit a switch that says that sync with audio. And but I don't have to do that. I just use the audio as it's transmitting to the camera, is going into the SD card. That's how you're supposed to do it. But in the case I needed backup audio, if something happened between it transmitting, then I would have it inside the mic too, that I could use as a backup.
Well, that's what this guy was saying. I mean, that's what you just said, sort of kind of spot on. He was saying that his software would not sync with the road.
I don't know why. Should. I use Final Cut Pro. That's all I use. That's what I edit with. As far as images and photos, I've got other things like Affinity and Luminar that I use to work with my thumbnails. But everything else I do right inside of Final Cut Pro. I adjust my audio in there. I do all of it in there. Now I have had problems in the past, not with this setup, but let's say I had a mic that I wasn't transmitting, and I'll tell you where I've had the issues. Somewhere up here, I got a digital Zoom H4n. It's a digital recorder, and if I had somebody over like Keith Jenkins, before I had this dual mic setup, I would have another lab mic, and I would record right into that recorder, and then my audio was going right into the SD card on the camera. So I would try to sync him in, and that's tricky. It starts off right, and then even though he's on a separate mic, he's still coming over my mic a little bit. All right, as long as you got it perfectly synced, you're not going to hear no echo. But the further down the timeline I go, sometimes you start detecting a logo, so you got to line them back up again as soon as you detect that. And it's a pain in the butt. That's one reason I bought these dual mics like this, to where both of us were talking into one SD card. It's syncing automatically, But anyway, yeah, you shouldn't have no problem with it at all, because you're going to use what's coming off your camera anyway.
Right.
But if you need that backup, or if you need to do a voiceover, it makes it so easy,
Yeah.
I'll set that little microphone right here on the desk. I'll hook it up on my shirt where I normally wear it. And I'll sit there as I'm editing. I'll say what I need to say to correct it. And I'll make sure I throw some B-roll to where you're not seeing me talk, because I'm saying something different. But you won't be able to know it. You know what I'm saying? When I say it, it's going to be just like the before and after.
Right.
Footage. Just going to blend right in perfectly, if that makes sense.
No, it does, and you're like hiding behind the camera at that point, because like you call it, what you're saying, the B-roll. That way people can't see that.
Right.
they're not watching an old Ultraman cartoon from the 70s or 60s.
That's why I say when you're shooting a video, get all the freaking B-roll you can get. You might not use it all, but just have. Like, when I did that video I just did, Jimmy Buffett, you seen how much B-roll I ran on that, and some of them were just images that I created that AI thing. Like the boy and that grandson and his grandfather showing the map. It was supposed to be Jimmy Buffett's grandpa and him. I created that inside of that playground AI and gave it some commands what I wanted, and I'm like, that looks good enough. So that's what I used. But I like to run real video. If I had to refer to an image, I make sure that image is at least zooming into you to where there's some movement there. Keep your brain kind of
Right.
numbing out too bad. But do all that, man, for whatever reason. I could do a crappy video of the world's best, and it seems like nothing works anymore.
So is that video not doing that well then?
Yeah, for what it is, I'm all right with it. It's up to 5,000 views, but man, I've had it out over a week. I used to get 5,000 in the first 12 hours of a video. You know what I'm saying? Not freaking a week later. It's just aggravating. A week later, I ought to be sitting somewhere around 15 to 20,000 or 25. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's happening to YouTube. It just sucks. If I didn't have such a good library that's keeping me going, because people are watching something all the time, and you know what I'm saying, at any given minute of the day somebody's probably watching a video of mine. It could be 10 years old, it could be 5 years old, but it's getting viewed, and all that keeps the money up some, but it ain't up like it should be.
Right.
That's
Right.
what I'm saying. If I had to start over with nothing, man, I probably done gave up. It's just like, okay, this ain't working out. But
It's a struggle, man. It's a
it
struggle when
is.
you watch.
Ain't nothing easy about it. People thinks it is until they dive in there.
And you
That's why
watch
Jeff
weeks
don't
go
post
by.
much. That's why Jeff didn't post much content. He gets so pissed off and puts all that effort and work into a good production, and YouTube just sits on it. They won't share it. They don't put it in people's feed. Every now and then you'll have one that kind of does good, but it's too far and few in between nowadays. Yeah, I know. But there's a lot more people on YouTube than ever before, and these shorts is not helping. I'm telling you, most of that crap's just junk. You know what I'm saying? It's just junk videos, and that's where people's at, watching all this stuff. You can't possibly learn anything. That's the reason I hate them so bad. Do not like them. But I hope that's true. I hope they do eventually, like, oops, we need to go back to what we used to do. And just, they've screwed around with this algorithm so much. It's really broke, is what it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that damn letter, email I just got from you. Did you see that email about lives?
From YouTube,
Yeah,
I don't remember, man. I got so many emails every day. Uh, when did it come in today?
I just saw it today. Yeah, I'm trying to find it now. I must have already done something with it.
I'm looking. Shrimp basket. Let's see.
It was talking about. I clicked it up because like I said, I just want. After I got home, I've just been running around trying to catch
I
up,
don't.
and do
I don't.
things. But
I don't see anything from YouTube. Let's see. Pornhub, Evil Angel. No, I'm just picking.
it's a big promotion. Where's that thing at?
What was it about though? What were they saying?
Here it is. They were talking about how this thing called Flintsy. It's a Google video ad, certified professionals. And what they were talking about is how, I guess they did some study, and how people are actually relating to lives YouTube live streams have opened the door for creators to directly interact with their audience in real time. In fact, 82% of the audience prefer live videos over to social posts. This is because live streams are more engaging, entertaining, and tightening the bond between the creator and their audience. Here are a few tips. You click on this link, and it's about 6 paragraphs of what they're talking about and how they came up with this study or something, and why they suggest it, and how they recommend you taking the plan and proceeding forward on it. I guess I forward this to you, couldn't I? Yeah.
Yeah, you can. I'll take a look at it.
But it looked interesting. But like I said, I didn't have time to read or anything yet.
Yeah. All I know is, like, if I go live, the people that come into a live isn't near what I would get on just a regular video upload. It just never has. Even in the good days, a live just couldn't pull in those kind of people. But I like them. I enjoy them regardless.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely enjoy the lives. Lives are sort of my preferred thing, but
Yeah.
I just do what I think I did. I sure did.
What'd you do?
I pushed the trash can button instead of my folder button for Mike's address, but I got it.
I just got your email. You open that up and see what it says. Scroll back to the top.
Mike, if you're still in here, I did get your address, buddy. Thank you.
Oh, that's not from YouTube. This is from another company called Flintsy.
Right. And I clicked on it. It's got them in their address or email address and everything.
YouTube live streams have opened the door to creators. This sounds like something that you probably got to
join.
Yeah.
Like a click thing.
I don't know. I'm looking, trying to get it to pull up. Maybe I ought not do that. Oh wow. Yeah, I'll look at it later.
Yeah, that's what I did. I just started taking about later. What's up? Quentin's back in there. What's DDC saying? I thought I heard someone say something about COVID, but I didn't see where he said that. Been down 2 weeks. Last week was a stomach bug. This week's COVID. So I get back to it and hide my shorts and clean up my long format. Sucks. At 300, too long. You got me.
My long form suck at 300. What? Yeah, it lost me on that one.
Because you have a ton of notoriety.
Don't mean nothing nowadays.
What's Quint saying here? He thinks they're talking about live cooks, like CJ does. CJ's channel is growing hand over fist. He is blowing up. What's up, John L?
Yeah, it might be talking about that. Something, I've never done that. I would have to set up cameras and yeah, I've never done that. I could. If I had multiple cameras with a switcher and all that, you could easily do it. But
oh, Steven translated. He's stuck at 300 subs.
Oh, he's stuck at 300.
It's like Ron that was in here earlier. He's stuck at 300 and some. Keep pushing him. Keep pushing him. He's getting out there. He's just a real quiet, bashful guy.
I've said it before, man. When I first started doing this, you naturally meet other creators, kind of like you have, a lot of these people like in your chat, I wouldn't have knew who they were if I wasn't sitting in on your lives a lot of time because they didn't necessarily watch my videos or that, and I don't remember everybody that comments. After a while, you get used to seeing the same person. Then that's kind of like that RM car that was on that live last night. I
Yeah,
never seen him, but he's commented on a lot of my videos over the years. A
yeah,
lot.
that was wild seeing him.
Yeah, and but yeah,
He seems a pretty nice guy. Actually, I was talking about him today. He was talking about his Oklahoma uh, upbringing.
yeah.
All right, Russ, I'm going. I'm just daydreaming now, thinking about things I got to do tomorrow. Now that Monday's here already.
All right, man. I'm
I don't
on.
know.
See if I
I
can.
didn't hear anything from. There's Triple B there. I didn't hear anything from
What's up, Mike? Been a
Randy.
while.
Maybe Mike did, or maybe Simon did, rather, to see if he needs someone to cover his live tomorrow or not.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right.
I'm gonna search through these movies they suggested, and I'm gonna watch something. Train ought to be getting home, and well, she's still having to take that other employee back almost to Gulfport back home. She probably won't be here to 10:30, so another hour.
Yeah. Lance,
Mike's still in at work.
keep your shorts on for a couple more minutes. Thank you again for all you do. You're welcome. What you sending me a text or something? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying you want me to keep the live up for a minute?
Who's
Wow.
saying?
Keep your shorts on for a couple more minutes. I don't know.
Well, at least it's getting ready to get into cooler weather. I know everybody's happy about that, and I know I am.
Yeah.
Which we don't get super cold here either, so our winters are nice. Fall, winter, spring, summers are brutal.
Yeah, it was actually warm today. I couldn't get over it. I said, man, this is a welcome to get back to the heat. The sun was just beating on you. It's been weeks.
Yeah. I'm just glad to see all this humidity's finally cleared out. That's what makes it so miserable down here. I can walk outside right now and run around a block. I'd probably die of a heart attack, but I probably wouldn't even work a sweat up.
All right, Kyle. All right, Russ. Mike B, man, I'm sorry, buddy. We just decided to go ahead and end things. Had a busy day. It was over my daughters picking crabs and eating brisket, man. I'm just on the
Yeah.
water. I'm just beat right now.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, but I enjoy you popping in, though, Mike. Wish we could hang around, buddy, and talk a little bit more. But
Yeah. All right. Y'all have a good one.
chat, thank y'all again. Thanks for keeping in here and bearing with me. And we'll see. We might see tomorrow if Randy needs help with his live. I'll send Simon a text sometime tomorrow. And if not, we'll see you on Tuesday. Thanks again, y'all. Peace.